vision to gold. TA with TI Joey bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
All right, Piper Academy. That's where it's at, guys. Piper Academy. That's where it's at. This is the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, that stuff you can do somewhere else. Here at the 4 o'clock show, we show you how to simplify trading. Trading is only as difficult as you make it, and just know that you will miss out on trades. For example, cake, one of my favorites. Cake is up 36.3% on the daily. Are you chasing this? Well, hopefully, if you can control the emotions, the fear of missing out, known as FOMO, you will know that I'll just wait for it to retrace, and then hopefully the FOMO, or people FOMOing into this, will continue. Once it retraces, I can enter the trade, and then of course it goes up, or continues to go up. Right now we do have cake up, we have S up, we have dot up. On the daily, looks pretty good. You know, earlier in the day, didn't look so well, but now shaping up. Let's go to the hourly time frame. The hourly time frame, you know, not looking so hot, but we'll see what the charts tell us. Now, if you want like me to review a chart for you, definitely let me know in the comments. I do have my trusty notebook along with my pen and my other pen. Always have a backup. This way we can definitely get those answered for you as far as any questions you have regarding trading, whether it's indicators, thought process. I love questions, guys. Absolutely love questions. And this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. So take advantage of the opportunity that everybody here has. And instead of paying somebody $99 an hour for mentorship, get it here for free. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, I have my own channel, Trade Intuition. We do that every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Now, of course, on the Piper Academy Network, we have a huge list of shows. We are doing it 5 times a day during the week. So definitely make sure to favorite this channel, subscribe to the channel, make sure the notification bells are on, because we do sometimes go live additional times. So make sure to do that. And if you're not a part of our Discord, man, I strongly recommend you get part of our Discord, or sign up for our Discord, because there is so much alpha in there. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. You don't believe me? Check it out. Try it out. Try it out for a month. Of course, we do have a free portion of the Discord, and then we have pretty much the premium portion of the Discord. Try out the premium for a month, and you're going to be surprised at all the alpha that's in there. And let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's get started. Once again, my name is Joe. We have several names that the Piper Academy Network, the alumni, has granted me. We have TI Joe, we have Tradester Joe, and of course, the original Trade Intuition, TI, Trade Intuition. This is the TA portion, which is the Trade Academy. And let's get started, guys. Right now, we are looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. This is when the CPI data came out. We had a nice little drawback, thinking, uh-oh, the market information's not good. more than likely it's going to go to dump city. However, if you realize that if you realize that support levels are very important, resistance levels are very important, you don't panic, you react. You react to what's going on. Here we do have a nice level that we were reacting to, and we're just basically waiting. We were basically waiting to see if it breaks this low or if it breaks this high. Now, on my channel earlier today, on my channel, if we just kind of look at this, we do have, and I'm going to draw it out for you. Let's do this. We do have delete this. We do have a pole, and we have a flag. So this is what we're looking at. This part touched. We had this wick that almost touched. You could kind of bring it up if you like. And then, of course, we have this. Most people will call this a bear flag, and this generally goes to the downside. And we will get this as our measured move, and we will go underneath our bounce zone right to the level. This is our trend line from the previous all-time highs. However, what we find that, well, even though we have a bearish pattern, the bearish pattern did not play out. For me personally, I don't trade patterns. I trade support resistance. And we can see that here we have our level of resistance that we don't want it, or rather support, that we don't want it to break. Here we have our level of resistance that we do want it to break if we're looking at this as a bullish idea. And as long as the price action does not go below our bounce zone, macro, the bigger picture, this is still bullish. This is absolutely still bullish. If we go to a larger time frame, just to kind of zoom out, let's go ahead and hide all these drawings so it's not so complicated. If we follow my crosshairs, we can see, let's go to a daily. It's a little bit easier. And whenever there's too much ups and downs, support resistance levels, you don't know where to start, go to a higher time frame. It makes it really easy to see. Right now we're using my crosshairs, and I'll bring this over here so you can see this. We have this as our top level and this as our bottom level. So as long as the price action remains in this zone or box, we're bullish. It can come all the way down here to 91.8 and we're still bullish. Once we close, now here's an important question. What time frame? Well, higher time frame, higher confluence, higher the thought process of it going down is more than likely going to happen. The probability is more than likely going to happen. If it closes underneath this bottom level on the 5-minute time frame, it is much weaker than a candle close on the daily time frame. And this is why it's extremely important to understand time frames in regards to possible, notice I say the word possible continuation or reversal. So all these concepts that we bring to you, what I do on this channel at the 4 o'clock time frame, and of course on my channel, what we bring to you is how to put all these different pieces of the puzzle together. Now let's go and bring this back on, and we can see that our point of control was respected, which is our red line from here. And it came down, tried multiple times, bounced around the area, and then now potentially it's coming up. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. And what I like doing is I like going to different time frames, the higher time frames, the lower time frames, just to kind of see if my ideas still coincide with the larger picture. And at the moment, it does. You know, we thought it was going to come down. Now what we need to do is we need to see it go up. Now the markets lately have been very, very difficult to trade. If you're making amazing gains, great. I'm pretty sure I know about it because I see everybody posting on X their amazing gains, whether it's shorting or longing. Good for you. Very proud. And of course, I do see some that are boasting. You know, why are you going long? You should be going short. Good for you. Now, with this, it's very difficult. Now, can you do shorts? Yeah, definitely. You can do shorts and longs anytime you want. It's just higher probability that the shorts could at any moment get a short squeeze. What does that mean? Well, you go and you do a short. Let's just say here, for example. Doesn't mean it's going to happen all the time, but you know, we're here. It broke this level. You do a short, make some money. Breaks this other level, continues doing short, and then all of a sudden we bounce up. And when we bounce up vigorously, very strong. Comes up, and if you didn't take profit along the way, or if you were very greedy and thinking, oh, we're going to break this level, continue down, not taking profit, well, then you either got stopped out or possibly even liquidated, depending on how many times you were adding to this trade. Once again, can you short? Yes. Is it, do you have a higher probability of getting stopped out with the bounce? Sure, of course. And at this moment, like, we are still bullish as long as we remain above our bounce zone. Now, if we do go below this bounce zone, man, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt pretty bad. Let's go to the daily. Because if you look at this, we have some support resistance right here, which is good. And then we have a low volume node. So that means no ups and downs. We could easily cut through this like butter. However, doesn't mean that we will. We could come down, and then out of nowhere, the market makers step in, and they know that everybody's shorting. They can easily reverse the price action to where it goes up. When that happens, people are going to get liquidated. So if you do, or if you are in a short, definitely have your stop losses, definitely take profits. Now let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. You guys are the absolute best. Absolute best. Now, of course, today's show at 9:30 was fire. If you did not watch it, I strongly recommend everybody watch it. Then, of course, after that, we were watching, well, I was watching Tom Crown. He was going over pretty much the questioning of Mr. Powell. And I was really surprised with the amount of people there that have not seen the news. Like, really surprised. There was one person who referred to Doge as Dodge. If you don't know the name Doge by now, especially with all the media coverage on the Department of Government Efficiency, where have you been? And why are you even allowed in the room? Not only that, but there was a lot of talk in reference to things that were not per se addressed to Mr. Powell. It was stuff that's going on with the actual presidency. And I was very just surprised. All right. So let's go ahead and see who is in the chat. We do have Alexandra G in the house, the mod queen. So if you have the YouTube membership, I would really encourage you to put up the mod queen emoji. If you don't have the YouTube memberships, strongly recommend joining, because not only do you get access to the very cool emojis, but there are additional perks. So once you get it, of course, you'll find out the perks, or you can just look at the perks when you're going to sign up. But strongly recommend, and of course, it helps support the channel. So if you're making money, if you're gaining knowledge from this channel, why not contribute and show that you appreciate it? All right, very good. And of course, if you don't have for the YouTube membership, another way you can show your appreciation, and it's free, smashing the like, sharing out the channel, and of course, contributing. You know, what questions do you have? What questions have you had as a new trader in the space? So give you a heads up on that. All right, here we go. Kelly says, hey, Joe, can we look at Sonic? I'm believing that's the one with the S. So I think it's Sonic, and I think it's S. I think that's the dumbest thing that people can do. It is, well, projects. It is having a single letter. I think it's dumb, but I think it's S for Sonic. Let me know if that is correct. Let's see here. Here, going to the list. Kelly says, do you think it could recover well? Anything can recover. We just need time. That's it. But we will definitely look at that. We will definitely look at that here. And definitely, guys, the Discord, man. So here's the thing. Like, you really want to invest in yourself. This is so important. Now, when I first got into crypto, that's the very first thing I did. 1, I joined a group. 2, I acquired mentors. 3, I signed up for services, because all this is going to help speed up the learning curve. And not only that, but for me, my main thing was I wanted to get all the experience that I could without having to put in the time. And you can easily do this in the Discord. Easily. There's a lot of mentors in there. There's a lot of very successful traders in there. Once again, try it out. What do you got to lose? Try it out. All right. Let's see here. We got K Diggity in the house. What's up, K Diggity? Appreciate you. And of course, for those of you who follow me on my channel, I'm also, well, I have my own Telegram, but I also go into the Piper Academy Discord, and I also contribute there too. So just kind of give you a heads up, in case you know, we have 2 different entities. I have a Telegram, they have a Discord, but I also do participate in their Discord. So just to let y'all know. Let's see here. We got Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you greatly. Smash the likes. Yes, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Here, party time. Yes, it's always party time. Right, going down the list. We got Jake in the house. What's up, Jake? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Crypto markets make no sense. Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. I was saying this to my community earlier today, just on the 1 hour time frame. You know, we had, so here's, I want to cover this really quick. We're going to continue with the shout outs. So if you're watching, please, you know, say hi so we can give you a shout out. This is an area, this was our high at the time. This was our low. And we're saying if it breaks this high, what I want to see is I need to see a bullish retest, whether it comes down to the level it broke out from, or if it continues higher, pulls back, resets, and then continues up, breaking the high. This is what we want to see. What happens? Breaks up, retests beautifully, comes up, breaks this level. Awesome. And I'm telling my community, guys, be careful. This happened to us a few times in the past 10 days where Bitcoin, it turns around, looks like it's doing good. All the alts, they start picking up, but every single time they came back down, and Bitcoin came back down for no reason at all. Right now, the only reason I can think of is the market makers are shaking us out. The ones that have very little experience in the crypto space, man, they're leaving. Man, this is too much. I'm going to wait till everything's up 100, 200, 500%. Then I'm going to enter. Well, then that's when we exit, because we know, oh, that's the top, you know, or 10x or 20x or whatever it's going to be. Here, for example, came up, broke this level, looking good, retracing, we expected, pull back to about here, maybe here. It pulled back, it went into this zone to the very top, and then it should, if we continue this momentum, should break up, now break this high. This is a nice retrace, and granted a little bit lower than I would like, but still nice, showing strength. What happens? Boom, comes down. Why? All the coins, all the altcoins come down. Why? They're shaking us out. That's all they're doing. So right now, trading is extremely difficult. If you're trading in leverage, be very careful. Make sure to have a stop loss and manage your risk. You know, low leverage is key. If you do higher leverage, you know, more than likely you're going to be in a much shorter amount of time. Secure your profits. So Jake, I agree with you 100%. We got Just a Sub. What's up, Just a Sub? Man, appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you greatly, guys. So again, if you have any questions regarding trading, how to trade, this is what I love about the Piper Academy Network. When I was in talks with Mr. Piper Academy and Army Piper, And we were, saying as far as me joining the network, he knows that I trade differently. He knows the style that I have. And I let him know, it's like, well, this, I really like my style. I kind of don't want to change. He's like, no, Joe, I'm not asking you to change your trading style. And I was like, oh, okay, well, good. And then, of course, we continue the talks, and then, both came to agreement, and here I am. But here's the thing, though. Like, I am so happy that Army Piper Academy Network, I am so happy that they allow the freedom of these different people who know how to trade to give their style. So if you are looking for a place that has different traders and different thought process and different ways of analyzing stuff, this is the perfect spot, because you don't just get somebody who does X, Y, and Z. You get somebody else who looks at, RTS. You look at somebody who goes the ADCs. You go somebody, and this is, in my opinion, the absolute best channel you can be subscribed to. Just my opinion. And so I was really, so happy that, he allows me to continue my style. Now, there are some things that I agree with and some things that I don't. And that's another thing that he pointed out on his channel, period. When he's doing his show, he does not want an echo chamber. If he says something, that's fine. If I say something that doesn't line up with his, and that's the beauty of it. You don't want an echo chamber, because when you do, you start getting a bias. Oh, it's only going up. Versus, let's say Piper says it's going up. Somebody else says it's going down. Somebody else says it's going up. Somebody else says, well, this and this has to happen. So you get all these different things. So now your mind is able to think just a little bit more. And you're like, okay, well, this happened, but this didn't. And this. So this is why I love this network. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Sonic used to be Phantom. Yes. Don't want the S. Yeah. So for that reason, I don't like them. Joe, that's pretty biased. It's extremely biased. I don't like when projects change their name. I really don't. I don't like when they do a rebranding. I really don't. Now, you can add to your stuff, you're gaming this season, but next season you're AI. Got it. You got to go with the flow. Got it. But when you change your name, don't like it. But yeah, definitely, we will check that out. See here, K Diggity. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. See here, Average Crypto Joe says, my first time getting a chance to watch you, Joe. Thanks for your time. Dude, so this is 1 hour free mentorship. And you may know how to trade. You may have issues with certain things. Please, I literally beg people, ask me questions. And if you know the answer, you're doing two things. One, you're testing me. You're testing my skills. And I want you to test me. I want to prove to you that I know what the heck I'm doing. Two, let's say you already know the answer and you ask the question that you had when you were, just starting. It's going to help people who don't know to ask that question yet. So those are the main two things that I strongly urge people to do. Now, there's a lot of people on YouTube, man, they don't want you to challenge them. Shoot, man, I do. Challenge me. If to me, that shows the confidence that I have in my trading skills. Do I lose? Sure. Do I win? Of course. But most of these people on YouTube, they do not want to be challenged. And matter of fact, on my channel, Trade Intuition, sometimes I'll have somebody coming in, which I'm pretty sure is from another group that I was in, and they're kind of mad that I'm doing my own thing because I provided a lot of just education on the other group. But, they try to badmouth me or whatever. It's like, dude, show me proof. What I'm losing is how? On what call? Let's walk through it. And matter of fact, from here on out, I want you to keep me accountable, keep track of all the trades that I give out. Most of them are just watch here, watch this, but there's some where I say enter now. And keep track of those. And then you can, have me check them once a week. And we'll see if I'm making money or losing money based off of the calls that I'm making on YouTube. Never heard from him again. And people were telling me in my community, man, you should just kick them, ban them. Nah, I challenge people to challenge me. Not saying that I'm great. Ooh, not even. Not even. But I do know what I do. And I do know how to do what I do. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, so here's my YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe to me. See, K Daily says, hey, Joe. And I noticed that it turns black on the thing. It's just because it's a really long message. I'm not sure why that happens. Hey, Joe. I like how you keep it simple. Thank you. How much emphasis, if any, do you place on liquidity maps? That is a great question. Now, this was actually brought up to my community, and I'm guessing it was brought up in my community due to me, stressing, guys, 9:30 Eastern time in the morning. Check out Piper Academy, man. Like he's like doing things, and he's keeping the economy information easy to understand, or at least easier. And so everybody's watching. And then, of course, they see Trade Flight always doing the heat maps. And, of course, Piper doing the heat maps. So I started showing the heat maps. Now, with the heat maps, and we'll actually show it too. Let me see if I can pull this up. Liquidation heat map. I know you can't see this part right now. One glass. Okay. Now, this, bring this up a little bit. And we'll take this off. This is the liquidations heat map. It's from CoinGlass. All you got to do is type in CoinGlass heat map or liquidation heat map, and you can see all this information. Here we have the 12-hour, 24-hour, so on and so forth. The hotter it is, the brighter it is, the more liquidity. What is liquidity? So all these things all these words you have to know. And I notice that a lot of people don't say the definitions of the words. So what I do is I break it down to the most simplistic form. If you don't understand the word liquidity, everything I say after that point, you're going to be thinking, what's liquidity? And I'm going to be going, blah, 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 and you're still, what's liquidity? Blah, 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 and you're like, let me see if I can look it up. And then you miss all the information that I just provided. So liquidity is where people get, and I think with easy terms, liquidated. What's liquidated? That's when all your money turns into water and goes down the drain. That's liquidation to me. Basically what it's saying is that if you have money and you're trading a futures and you get liquidated, your $100, $10, $5, $1,000, $10,000, it goes to zero and you lose all of it. So this is where the liquidations are at. Also, stop losses. Now, the reason I do look at this from time to time, especially when people ask about it, here we have a very, very hot spot at 98.4. What this is telling me is since we're here already, we have a much higher chance to possibly go up, liquidate these people before potentially going down, just because we're closer to this than this. Now, does that mean that it will? Nope. Can this be altered? Can this be kind of faked? Yep. What is that called? That is called spoofing. So with the market makers, they know the tools we use. I would not be surprised if the market makers did not invent the tools for us to look at so we can think we have an advantage over the market makers. I wouldn't be surprised if they were the ones who made or created these tools. Now, what we see, it should hopefully, potentially, higher probability. Notice I say these words. I don't say we will go up before going down. I say there's a higher possibility of coming up here before we come down. Now, the market makers, they can put in orders to where it manipulates these levels that we're looking at, where it will put in a huge order where the stop loss is going to get hit. They're getting liquidated $798 million. So this will be bright, just like this one. And sure enough, everybody thinks, it's going to go up. before it goes down, just because there's more liquidations here before coming down. And plus it's closer. What happens? Prices start coming up, start coming up, start coming up. Then the market makers can start pushing the price down. So everybody who's going long to this point, now the price is coming down and down and down. And what they do is they'll cancel this order. That's the spoofing part. They'll cancel this huge order. And now it's like, oh crap, this 798 million market cap or million liquidation area just went back down to 38 million. Oh man, that was a huge order that was canceled, and now it flips, and now everybody cancels their orders, resulting in the price continuing to come down, liquidating everybody who went long. Market makers, oh, 1 second. One moment. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento. All right, and I'm back in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that is the theory behind liquidations. That's the definition behind the liquidation. And that's it's not a definite as far as the liquidations. Now, if nobody has explained this to you the way I just did, put a +1 in the chat. Put a +1. For me, it's very important not to only understand what it is, but the actual definition of the word. So, and of course the spoofing part. Now, do I use it? Sometimes. I normally go with my levels. Now, there's a lot of people who use this in addition to their levels, and they'll say, well, here's a zone, whether, on a higher time frame or whatever. And normally it falls right in line with it. So give you a heads up. Let's see here. So that, in my opinion, is a very great question. Let's see here. I feel strong confluence, but I also find a lot of fake outs. Look at that. I didn't even read that part. I did not even read that part, but that is so true. I find a strong confluence, but I also find a lot of fake outs in moving liquidity. Yes, 100%. This is why personally, I don't use it as a buy or sell or whatever it is. Like, it gives me an idea. It's like, okay, well, here's a level. And eventually it might hit them both, or it might hit the one first that I thought I was going to do before the other one, but it doesn't mean that it will. So what I do is I trade level by level. Oh, it broke this level. Okay, we're closer to here, more than likely to come up to my zone of possible resistance. So I do that. Man, that's a great question. See here, I wish Phantom hadn't changed their name. It killed their chart. They were doing great before. Yeah, we're going to get to that in just a moment. See here, I'm curious about liquidity maps too. Don't use them yet. All right, Kelly. So I would like to see a +1 from you as well. And anybody who, if I explain this differently or just more information, if not, if you already knew it, put I already knew liquidation map or whatever. Because what I do is I like getting feedback, because this is what helps continue the thought process. We got Darren Does Things. Appreciate you, man, for being here. See here. See, I think I've heard that the CoinGlass heat map is not very accurate. What is more accurate than the CoinGlass? So whenever you give information like that, and if you know of another one, please provide it for the alumni. So here, going down the list. See here, Sidhu, I guess. Sidhu says, hey Joe, can you please check BNX? Never heard of that one before. So BNX. RSI is cooked. Okay. RSI cooked. See, 0.618 is good. Time to short. Okay. So we will look that for a short. See here, Darren Justin says PBX or PNX is a cabal coin. Stay away from it, in my opinion. I don't know what cabal is, but we're gonna look at that. Okay, we got +1 K Diggy. I learned all that but it's good to hear it put in. Okay, good, especially from those not familiar with the subject. Yes, thank you. I like coin glass map. Very nice. Here, sorry, I don't know which is more accurate. Maybe the paid ones. Yeah, so anytime you get anything that's paid, it's going to be way better than something that's free. It's going to be more accurate and more up to date. Like, for example, here we can only go 12 hours. I'm sure on the other one you can go by the second. I'll give you a heads up. Just heard it somewhere. I'm not saying it's true story. Okay, sorry everyone. No. No, that's fine. I just thought that you had like something's better. You're like, oh well, please tell us. But thank you, just subs, for that. And yeah, you bring up a very good point. Like anything paid is way better than the free. You get more stuff. Same thing with this. You know, you're getting free information here. Would be better is the paid Discord, and like you'll see the huge difference. Huge. Cabal equals low circulation, and it's market MM market makers scam, pump, and dump the thing. The MM is DWF Labs. They scam all the coins they. Oh, okay. Yeah. So one thing that I do, like when I look at the chart, like I can spot that right away because I've seen a lot of them. But Darren does things. The man. Put a plus one for Darren does things. Put a plus one. Let's go. That's a strong alpha right there. Darren does things. Strong alpha. A plus one in the chat. All right. So let's go ahead and look at our first one, which is S. Let's go to S. What is this one? Is this? Okay. So this one we talked about yesterday. I'm not sure what show it was on. I do several shows on my channel, and then per day, at least one, sometimes two, sometimes three. So I don't remember. Oh, this is my 12 a.m. one, Eastern time. And Lunar Beaches Crypto joined us for that, which was pretty cool. Price was right here when we were talking about it, and we were talking about different ways of scaling in. So if you did not watch that video on my channel, definitely watch it. It gives you a lot of really great information. New coin. This one is called B3. New coin, and really great project. We did a whole fundamental analysis, and we didn't do tokenomics, but we did fundamental analysis and also technical analysis, and then gave you a chart set. So I do like that one. I'm going to leave that one up there so we can kind of check on it. So let's go to YouTube. That way y'all don't see any of my VIP charts. Here we go. First one we're going to look at is Sonic. And then we're also going to look at, while that's loading up, we're also going to look at, and we'll load this one up too, B and X. Binary X, 371 million market cap. So we'll look at that one in just a little bit. So put this back up here. Make sure I can see my chats. Let's see here. Hey, we got All Set in the house. What's up, All Set? Appreciate you. All right, loving the ones, guys. Loving the ones. Loving the interaction. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. All right. So right now, let's go to S. Man. Okay, Mexi. Let's go daily. Okay, nice little bump. Yeah, I like it. Let's do SU, SDT. Let's see if we get more Binance. Same thing. SU, SDT. So what I was doing is I was looking for more price action, and we don't have it. So January 25th or January 7th, 2025 is when we start. Right now it's right underneath resistance. Would I enter right now? Not really. Why? One, it already made a move. Two, it's under resistance. Let's go ahead and just make this a little bit easier to see. Here's our resistance level. And how much did it move up from the low to the high? Low to the high, it already went up about 50%. Okay. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a retrace. I really am. Let's go to a lower time frame, 4-hour time frame, just so we can see more of the ups and downs. So on the lower time frames, the candle wicks that were wicks on that higher time frame, the lower time frame, there'll be candle bodies. And then I'll adjust this as well. But I just kind of want to get a feel for what is where the candles close. So right now I'm looking at this. Nice price action. Price came down, went up, came down, went up. So what I like doing is I love the fib retracement tool. So if we go from the low to the high, now what I also do, in case y'all are the first time watching me, what I do is I show you the trade in the moment. There's so many that show you the trade after the fact, but that doesn't help us when we're in the moment of trading. So this is what I do. This is my thought process, and I explain my thought process as it's happening versus after it happened. Price action movement. So that's what sets me apart. So let's just look at this. Not from it sets me apart from most people who do what I'm doing. All right. So here we go. From low to high. And let's say we're watching it right here. Price came down to the 382. Beautiful. This is what we want to see. We want to see the price action come down to at least the 382. And it'll be good. 0.5. The lower it goes, the potentially better it is for a bounce. But the lower it goes, if it gets rejected off of these levels, well, then it can just continue coming down. Now you have a lower high. Not good. So here we go. We have our high. Came down, came up, came down to the 382. Good. Now our next step, here's where my thought process comes in. I'm gonna hold down shift so it makes a straight line. I'm gonna put this as a 4, and then we do not want it to break. So it came up, came down, started coming up. We don't want it to break this level. Now for me, I love using the candle wicks. I'm sorry, the candle bodies. I do not use the candle wicks. The candle bodies are stronger than wicks. So we're seeing this. Here's our level that we're using. Here's our level that we're using. We want it to break above this to continue this bullish momentum. We don't want it to break below this. And if it does, hopefully it goes in the 0.5618 golden pocket before coming up. But we don't know. At this point, we don't know. It comes up. So the reason I'm giving you all this thought process is, should we enter? I mean, I want to make money. Should we enter right now? It came up, it's bouncing. It's dangerous to enter now. Yes, you could be catching the bottom. However, for me personally, I want to see more strength building up. I trade based off of the strength of the move, based on the momentum. So I could enter now, knowing that we could come all the way down here and then some. So here we go. Army Piper in the house says, thank you all for helping us get to 7,000 subs. Very, very happy with that, guys. Very happy with that. A lot of hard work being put into this channel, guys. And that's a huge accomplishment. Shout out to you, Army Piper. Got a great crew, man. Great crew. Let's see here. So now what we're doing is we're looking and we see this break. Okay, we don't panic. We see the break and we're looking for maybe a bounce in here. We're not entering it along. We're waiting now. Price comes down. Let's see here. What was that one? Alexandra G with the super emoji. I always forget what he's called. But we hit our goal, guys. We hit our goal. Very nice. Very nice. If y'all have the emojis, definitely put them in the chat. Any emoji. It could be a bingo bango. It could be an Army Piper. It could be a mad, Markets After Dark. It can be the Mod Queen, OC. Heck, if you got them, put them. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Nice. Nice work. Rip chat. Nice work. All right. Let's see. So it broke down, came back up. Now we can actually extend this holding down shift. And we see this level is very strong. resistance, 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 resistance. Then it breaks above this resistance. Now, because it broke this level, we could enter this trade. And now we don't want it to break this level. And just level by level. Here we have a chance of it possibly going up, but it ended up coming down. Got rejected several times from this. Broke above. Now we can enter. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, Joe, the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have entered this trade. I would have entered this trade. But here's the thing. This is why I'm walking through the entire thought process. So that when you see this again, you can say, wait a minute, Joe showed me this last time, level by level. It broke this level. Let me enter. Does that mean that it's going to go up? Nope. Are you saying to enter now because you see this show? Nope. This is what I teach all the time. Could we come down? Sure. Hopefully we bounce over this support. If not, well, then we have our stop loss. So this is what I show. I show you every single thought process when it comes to this trading. Now, let's go back to this. Hold down shift. Look at this. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. Here's our level. It broke it just barely with the wick. Came back down. Broke it barely. Well, actually, if we do the magnet tool, you can actually see this wick, which is a form of liquidity. So throughout the entire chart, candle bodies, candle wicks, it's buying and selling pressure. It is support/resistance. Here it came up right to this level. So if you wanted to, you could look at this as a box of selling pressure, a box of liquidity, or just simple terms, a box where there may be a reversal. Price comes up and it reverses, comes back down. Now we're starting the whole process all over again. Look at this. Notice what we're doing. Price had this run up, and you could, depending on which way you use it, you could start your level from here, which I will. Or if you want the bigger picture, larger levels, you can do it from here. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Fib retracement tool. Once again, I'm going to go from here, from the low to the high. I'm going to hide this one so it's not confusing. And let me see how this one looks. This one, I'm going to have to use this one. Now, this is the absolute lowest point to the highest point. Now, why did I change my mind? I wanted this one. The levels don't match up. I go to this one, the levels match up. Went to the 382. So, fine, I'll use this level. Now, the price action pulled back to, now we won't know this until it stops. So let's say we see it coming down and we use this level. And we see it coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, it stops. Then it starts this one, starts going up, going up, going up, coming up, coming up. It's like, okay, wait a minute. Is it going to go down more or is it going to go up? Let me see, because now I have more data. And here we see an obvious pivot. Let me see what this, oh, okay. So let me go here. Now, what we want to see is we want to see the break. We can still leave this here. We want to see the break of this level. And we don't want to see a break of this level. Price comes up. Guess what we do? We enter the trade. Now here's the trick. What time frame? Now I test a lot of traders, and whether it's in the free group or they're paid groups, and I'm a member of a lot of groups, I test them because they show this, of course, after it went up. And I say, like, what time frame are we looking at? 15 minutes, an hour, 4 hour, daily? What's for the candle close? What's the time frame? Very few can answer the question. It's a test question. The time frame, it depends on your risk tolerance. If you are a higher risk trader, well, then you can go on a lower time frame. Why? On a lower time frame, you can enter faster, sooner. If you're trading on a 15-minute, the candle close above the level, boom, you're in. However, higher risk, higher reward. What's the risk part? It could reverse on you. Now, if you are on a higher time frame, you'll see that reversal, 15-minute candle, 15-minute candle, 15, 15, 15. You'll see that on the 1 hour time frame, or if you trade higher time frames, you'll see that it's one candle, and the candle body starts here, and this is all wick. So that's the difference between when to enter. Depends on you. Are you a higher trader? Are you a higher risk trader or a lower? So for me, I would recommend this one be on the 1 hour time frame to do your trade. Now, another thing that takes into effect is the market cap. And we're going to be looking at that on the next point. Guys, if you're gaining value from this, if you're gaining value from just the whole thought process, put a +7. If you're gaining thought process from this whole thought process, put a +7. I would really like to know if you enjoy just, coming into my brain. There's a lot of room up here, guys. A lot of room. You're all invited. Come on in. Come into my head. There's a lot of room. But let me know if you're enjoying just the thought process of knowing the who, what, where, when, and especially the why. For me, the why is the most important. Why are we doing what we're doing? Sure, you can show me indicators. Sure, you can show me whatever. But why? Like, what makes it tick? Like, explain it to me. This was my biggest thing when I first started. They would just show me levels. They would just show me, where to enter, but I never knew why. Like, why am I? Well, here, what we're doing is so what I do is I show you in the most simplistic term. Do I know market structure, break a structure, change of character, swing failure pattern? Do I know all that stuff? Yes. But do I need to show? No, I don't need to try to complicate stuff for you. And I mentioned this before too on Crypto Coin Mindset on his channel. If I'm trying to teach, and I've been teaching for over 20 years, and I've picked up all these tricks along the way. If I'm trying to teach you something and I say a word that confuses you, SFP, and I continue teaching, you're still stuck with SFP. What's that? And I'm teaching. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier. And I'm teaching. And then somebody posts, what is SFP? And I'm teaching. It's like, oh, SFP swing failure pattern. And I'm teaching. You're like, man, I don't want to sound dumb. No, I'm not going to ask. And then now you're still confused. Like, what is that? And I'm teaching. Well, guess what? You just missed out on all that teaching because you're hung up on the confusion part, and your brain literally stops. Literally. So what I do, if it breaks this level, it's good. Breaks this level, not so good. Pretty simple, right? I think it is. This is how I learn. And I just keep it simple. I learn all the complicated stuff, and then I chop it up and I lay it flat. All right, here we go. Let's do this. So this right here, 1 hour time frame, my entry would have actually been on the opening of this candle, knowing that we have a pretty strong possibility of coming down based off of the candle size. Look at these candles. These are real tiny. Look at these. These are okay. But these are really tiny. And then we get a boom. This is what I call a boom. We get a boom. So I would enter, and I'm always scaling into the trade. And if you missed last night's MAD, Markets After Dark, I strongly recommend you watch that show, because on that show, I saw Lunar Beaches Crypto do scaling in higher. And I asked him, I know the answer, of course, but I asked him, why are you scaling in higher? Explain it to traders. And then he explained it. Awesome. And then, of course, I had my show at 12 a.m. I'm starting to do more 12 a.m. shows Eastern time. And that was my topic. And that was basically my planned topic. And he just happened to do it. It's like, oh, that's perfect. So then I did my topic and I explained why we do it. So I would strongly recommend watching last night's show for MAD, Markets After Dark, and then of course my show last night at 12. And do the work, guys. Do the work, put in the work. Special like on every video that you watch. Special like and leave comments for us because we absolutely love it. All right, moving on. So here I would have entered, and then I would have had a lower. I would have had a lower entry. I mean, depending on the percentage from here to here. Okay, 10%. That's good. 8%. So then I would have had a lower entry right here, hoping that we bounce. Now, notice what I'm doing. I've taken you from the very beginning of the thought process of the trade to where we are right now. Would I enter right now? No. I'm already too close to this. But Joe, you just said you'd open right here on the 1 hour time frame. I was showing you the 4 hour just to show you a bigger time frame. Joe, no, I'm all confused. Oh, and matter of fact, I would have entered lower. I didn't even realize that. I normally chart on the 4 hour and the daily, and then I bring it down to the 1 hour. On this one, I happen to forget. But for this one, on the 1 hour, I would enter on the 1 hour time frame. I'm not sure if I said that or not, as far as entry. I'm pretty sure I did. But I would have entered right here. And then whenever I enter, I only do 50%. I never do 100%. And then I would hopefully expect it to come lower. And then it goes up and up and up and up. And I see it right here. Do I enter? Nope. I have a very, very strong possibility that it's going to pull back to about this area. Why? Well, let's put our fib retracement tool again. Fib retracement tool will go from magnitude 1. We'll go from this low to this high. I would like to see it come down to at least the 382, at least here. So this is what I'm looking for. Does it mean that it will happen? Nope, sure doesn't. Is there a higher probability that it might happen? Sure. So like something like this, then a higher low, then something like this. Maybe get rejected here, come back down every time, hopefully bouncing off of the previous high, if not at least somewhere in the middle. What we don't want to do is we don't want to cross this slope, which we've shown here and here. Come down to maybe here and now break up. This is what we're thinking might happen. So I personally would not enter right now, right at resistance. Not only that, it had a really nice move. If it does break below this 38 or 0.382, I'm thinking, okay, maybe come down, come up, lose some more strength, and either come up here at 0.5, but I would really love it to come down here to 618. I don't think it will though. Now the reason I'm saying that is because we're looking here. This one only came back 38%. We're looking here. This one, I don't like these scammy wicks. I don't like that one. Anytime there's a scammy wick like that, I don't like it. This one from here to here, about 38%, and then it dumped. This one from here to here, about golden pocket. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to see what the average pullback is, whether it goes up or down. And from here to here, average about just under 38%. And then that's all I got. So for this, I don't think that it'll come down here. I don't think it'll do this. I have a very high probability it'll do this one. Pretty good chance it might do this one if it breaks this level. And what we're doing is we're waiting. We're waiting to see where it's going to bounce. Now, one thing that I always do, the very first coin, I go into very, very detailed information, as y'all can see. We've been on this coin for a while, but I'm giving you all the breakdown. Then the next coin, It's not going to be so in depth, but we will be looking at certain things. So I'll give you a heads up. So this one, in short, I would not enter. I believe it's going to pull back. Once it pulls back, and it goes under, around this area, I'd be looking for a bounce. This one, I think, will be ready in anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So what you could do is set your alarm to it, 6 to 8 hours, and then check it. See if it went up another 40%. If it did, don't worry about it. You missed a move. It's going to happen. Don't kick yourself in the butt. Don't be disappointed. It just moved. You have a higher probability it's going to come down, but there's always that chance that it may continue going up. What you're doing is you're reducing your risk. And then when you do enter, you're increasing your profits, and you're also reducing the amount of time you're going to be in this trade. So give you a heads up. Let's see here. That's pretty much all on this. I'd wait for it. 6, maybe 8 hours. Check it out, and then see if it's bouncing. If so, then we can enter. But you don't want to enter, in my opinion, right now. Not financial advice. All right. So the next one is this. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. See, Just a Sub says, and now I don't see anything above this one. So if you had a question, I don't see it above this. So you would have to post it again. Sorry. I'm probably the newest learner here, and I'm so glad I ended up here. You provide the best info ever, and your teaching is awesome. Just a Sub, you just became my best friend. You just became my best friend. Such an amazing community too. Love to be here. Love you're here, man. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I want to be surrounded by good people and smart people. And the Piper Academy Network, they're that. So you're in good hands, man. And we're not here to screw you over. We're not here to nickel and dime you. Matter of fact, I keep on telling Piper, he needs to increase the Discord price. Sorry about that. So if you're not in the Discord, get in so your grandfather in. Now, I don't know if he's going to increase it, but he should, because there's way too much alpha in there. Way too much. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Frankie's not going to do a live stream tonight. Dang it. Here. In the list. In the list. So just catch up on the chat, guys. Catch up on the chat. You guys are the best. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. Let's see. Anyone trading Elite? Man, I try to, and then I always forget about it. Like, if I didn't have all the stuff that I do, this is like my 3rd time trying. And then it's funny, when I tried doing it, I doxed myself. It was like, oh, so I had to delete all the videos. It's crazy. It was crazy. So here. Offset says, it's crypto this round, but TA works on stocks too. Yeah. Like all the stuff that I'm teaching you, that everybody in the Piper Academy teaches, it works on stocks, works on crypto, works on meme coins, works on everything. Now, granted, sometimes the certain coins don't follow the rules, but you can kind of support resistance, break it down to the most simplest form. Okay, going down the list. Okay, yes, definitely more likes. Ooh, Just a Sub says it's 12 a.m. It's time right now. Good Lord. And your English is fine, dude. English is fine. Okay, going to the list. Almost done with my list. Okay, now question. Who asked for BNX? If you are here, I want you to put it in the chat again for BNX, because I really don't want to do this thought process if you're not here. So if you are here, put in BNX again so that we can do it. Because if not, because sometimes people will do it put a request, and then they bounce. And I don't remember if this was someone who normally posts in here. See here, there's a bug going around. Oh no. Here. See, Artist Miller says B3 is now on Coinbase. Very nice. We were looking at B3 the other day, and I really like that project. I think it looks good. Okay, here, 1 second. See here. JP also agrees. B3 looks good. Yes. Okay. Jesse says, been making great gains. Awesome, man. Very nice. Artist Miller says, I love how Coinbase says it's there, but it's not showing it. I'm here for BNX. All right. So we will look at this. So this is what I do on every coin that I'm not familiar with. Starting with CoinMarketCap. Here is my process. So first thing I do is I look at a market cap, 373. So it's a low market cap coin. This is telling me that it can move up or down very fast. I go to the all, and I see that it was introduced back in, what is that? Back in February of 2023. So it's been around for 2 years. 2 years. Okay. So of course it's had its downs and its ups and its downs, and recently skyrocketed. For this reason, I wouldn't enter the coin right now. I'd look for it for a retrace. But we're still going to do some more investigating. I had a huge pump. Why? Something in the news, a new, see here, partnership. Maybe they're integrating AI. Who knows? Then the next thing I do is I go to markets. Where are they? They've been around for a while now. They're on Binance. Huge. This is the largest. This is like the super rock star of exchanges. Mexi, Gate.io. Okay. So they're doing all right. See. I also look at the volume. Volume's good. All of them say hi. Next, I go over here. What are they? They're gaining. Got it. Then I go to their website. They don't have a website. Why? Red flag. Extremely red flag. I'd rather see a website than a white paper. I'm gonna go to their white paper. So this is nothing with my, I mean, I don't know if this is happening to you, but with my DNS, whatever, for whatever reason, something happened to my computer. I don't know what, but I have to do like a DNS refresh. And I've also cleared out my cookies and everything else. I'm still getting problems with my computer. I don't know why. I don't do anything but research crypto on my computer. So I don't know what's going on. So don't let that alarm you. Maybe you see that and be like, oh, no, I'm not doing it. See here, Binary X, GameFi Studio, and IGO platform. Join their community. Play AI Hero today. Okay. This was a few months ago. Binary X is on the verge of a major rebrand to 4. This strategic move represents a fresh start. Why? What happened? That's always what I think. Whenever they rebrand, why? Like, what happened to where people associate your name with bad? You know what I mean? That's the only way you want to rebrand, is to be like, you know what, let's just scratch everything and let's start fresh. That's why I always think about rebranding. And commitment to lead the Web3 gaming and meme space. 4 symbolizes endless possibilities, welcoming our latest incubated blah, blah, blah. Okay, this was 8 hours ago. GameFi never stops. BNB chain is already the most active, blah, blah, and Binary X has been here since the early days. Okay. Then 13 hours ago. Loading. Okay. Okay, now look at this. They have 390,000 followers. That's a lot. We come over here. Their post 8 hours ago, they had over 7,000 views, 32 likes. Red flag. This one, they had 35 likes, almost 6,000 views. Red flag. Here they had 27 likes from yesterday, over 6,000 views. Red flag. Why is it a red flag? I want to know the communities behind him. Because I want to go where the attention's at. 300 likes, almost. Okay, here we go. 15,000 views. More than likely, they paid for this to get out there. Bunch of shares. See here. The likes are really down, and the comments are really down. Okay, so we did all that research. Let's see here. Here. Okay, checking that. See here, if I don't have Norton VPN, I have Express VPN, and that one's never giving me problems. You have to remove it and reinstall it. Might have to do that then. So you have to find it. There was a bulletin on it causing this. So let's have this off to the side. Now let's see this coin. This coin is BNX. Now on BNX, what we're going to do is we're going to see when this started moving. Because I don't see anything here on why it would pump. And I've already passed the February guessing challenge. I don't know why. I mean, I don't see any partnerships or anything. A bunch of number games. Hey, there we go. Cat. I don't see anything. See here. I got McAfee VPN. I have McAfee as well. I don't have the VPN. I have the other one. See here. I was about to say we get calls for blockage at the time, and McAfee works. Not having any problems with it. Norton second. Here. All right, Wick's wife, 589. Appreciate you greatly. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. This is BNX USDT. We're gonna look at this on MEXC. Okay, so right away, I'm screaming from the top of my lungs, no. Now, however, Jesse and Username have brought coins like this to me before, and I say, nope, I don't like it. I mean, I can see it right now. I don't like it. Why? Nobody's trading it. Nobody's trading this. These are, to me, this looks like a bot. The buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And it's more obvious when we have it like this. But if I extend it out, like really extend it out, then I can say, oh, well, there's some price action, there's some movement. Look how big, like how zoomed in I am to see this type of price action. This tells me no one's buying, even though we saw that scammy information in reference to how much is being bought and sold. I don't like it. 100%. I don't. Now, does that mean that it won't make you money? No, sure. Of course it make you money. Like to me, wow, this reminds me of Gary. Where are my Gary people at? Nothing. Then move, because they don't know how to read liquidity, order books. They don't understand volume. They order, and then all this is just junk. Look at these. This is true junk. Okay, not the project, the price action. So whenever I'm referring to all this, it's the price action. Like, who does this? Does this look normal to you? Not to me. And I see thousands upon thousands of charts. Hundreds of thousands at this point, in my opinion. I don't know, could be wrong. But look at there's no structure, there's no up, down, up. It's just a block. And then a block. And then here's, because they don't know what they're doing, they're buying this coin. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong. This could make you a multi-millionaire, not financial advice. But to me, this looks like people who don't know how to read order books or anything. Not saying anything bad. If you're in this trade, this is just my humble opinion. Come up, come down, come up, come down. Okay. And then I don't like this block area. They come up, come down, come up. So now it's starting to do some market structure. And then it dumps. What caused it? Is this when the whole market dumped? If so, then that's okay. Then coming down. Then all of a sudden, February 8th, something happened. What happened on February 8th? February 7th, February 8th. What happened? Somebody more than likely doesn't understand order blocks or anything like that. Probably bought $1,000 worth and poof. Maybe. I don't know. Depending on where they bought it from. It's on XC. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. It looks like the same person be buying, withdrawing over and over. Yeah, so to me, this is the bot activity. Robots. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. That way there's activity on the exchange, activity on the order books. And then not only that, but the way the exchanges make money is from buys and sells. So if you have a bot that's buying, selling, moving the order books, up and down. Well, the exchange doesn't mind you being there because, well, you're paying them. But once there's no orders, then they get kicked out. So that is what's known as a delisting. So here, came down. Like, I see no interest from anybody on this coin. Now, granted, those numbers that we saw could have been altered. They could have been nothing but bots. I see no interest in this. You may have a pump group shilling this. I don't even know why they would shill this. Like, I would have to wait for like a break or some kind of a break of they love doing this. Like on poop coins, they love doing this. They'll post something like this on X and they're like, look guys, right now, and to me, this is trash. Now, can you enter coins like this? Sure. Can you make money off of this? Sure. Good luck getting out. That's all I gotta say. Good luck getting out. You'd have to put like a whole bunch of sell orders in my opinion. Let's see here. Miller says, was that a night that pumped? No idea who you're talking to, what you're talking about. If you're referring to BNX, that's the question I'm asking. Why did it pump? It was on February 8th. February 7th, February 8th. And then what they'll do is they'll do something like this. Hey guys, we can get a 370% gain minimum, 3x. And we're looking at a 6x. These are our first targets, and then they'll have a 20x and a 50x. You know, it's about to break this level. People see that, and they're following these people posting on X, which this, if they just do research, they know that this is not, in my opinion, a good coin, in my opinion. Not based off of the fundamental analysis that I saw, but based off of the technical analysis. This right here, you don't see this. Same thing with this right here. This is strictly bots. Nobody's buying this. There's no interest in this coin. And then, see, was that a night pump PM, the screen and that time? Was that on a night pump? I don't know. I just know the date. February 7, February 8. Doesn't matter because it kept on pumping. So sorry, February 7, February 8. So what these people on X do, and people with their own little pump groups or whatever, they'll say, look at this. It just needs to break this level and then we're up.
Attention.
Uh-oh. That scares the crap out of me. I did that one time and I said all these alerts, and now I hear this attention. There's a voice. It's like, oh wait, it's my alert. Dang it, I gotta change it. But I don't know why it went up. No reason for it to go up. The only reason is somebody from a pump group or an X account said, look guys, we can do a 3 to 5x or whatever it is. Keep on buying, et cetera, and it pumped because they don't know what they're doing. Good luck getting out. And if you do get out, you have to sell, you know, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And I'm very, very positive. Now, granted, I was wrong on the last two that had horrible. CNX was another one, I think. CNX, I think that's the one where it was just horrible. And it pumped good, just not like this. Retrace a little bit and then pump some more. And then retrace a little bit and then pump some more. For me, just for the risk, I wouldn't do it. Can I be missing out on a lot of gains? Sure. I'd rather be safe. So that's my thought process on this. I personally would not recommend it. It's too high risk. Nobody's buying this but the bots. And then let's say you go on a live streamer, it's like YouTube video, and he does something like this without doing the research that I did and says, oh yeah, man, like you can buy it right now. It's at the low. Be careful, guys. Like, and if you do buy it, you have to know how to buy it. That's the thing too. How do you buy trash like this? In my opinion, and I'm not referring to the actual project, I'm referring to the price action. You would put in, let's say $20, let's say you want to do $1,000 for whatever reason. Let's say you had a bet with your buddies and you're like, let me pick the worst coin I can think of, and I got $1,000. And instead, I don't want to be beating up this coin. Instead, you say, hey, I found this one. Somebody on X pointed out to me, here's $1,000. I would put maybe $50 in here to see if I move the coin, depending on the order book. I don't move it, 100, 200. Okay, cool. And then I eventually slowly put my money in. But I know if I put all 1,000, I'm pretty sure I get this. Due to the market cap. See here, Aerodrome Finance is a good play for sure. Yes, 100%. 100%. This one, I would think that it would pull back. Well, let me do this. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I would say it's going to pull back to about here due to the market cap, 0.5, before coming up, or even possibly to here before coming up. And that's if it doesn't tank. If it doesn't tank. But for me, I stay away from it. I sent a message earlier. Could you give your opinion on the trade? Let's see. where did you send it? I was looking on my Telegram. I don't see it. I sent a message earlier. Could you give it your opinion on the trade? What trade? I always need the who, what, where, when, why. Arizona says, so it's one transaction that pumped it for 11 million. No. But a bunch of people, let's just say a lot of people don't know how to trade. And somebody on X says, guys, I got one. We had this, or a pump group. I got this on a, we had previously, we did a 50X. Next one is I can't believe y'all never see my videos. Y'all need to watch my videos, guys. So here's the scenario. Nobody knows that's what happened. This is the only thing that I can think of. Did they partner with I didn't see anything on their Twitter. They don't have a website. I don't see anything on their Twitter. We partnered with Atari. We partnered with whatever, Akrami or whatever. I can forget the name of it. But you know what I'm talking about. We partnered with this one. We are now integrating AI. We partnered with such and such. We're collaborating. We're teaming up. We just had a meetup. I didn't see any of that. See here. In the chat, the message started with the word always. Just scroll up. You'll find it. Nope. I can't waste my time on that. If I missed it, I missed it. And then it shoots. There's so much that I can see on the thing. So I can't see it here. And I mentioned that earlier. I'm starting from here. Like whenever the chat goes up, like I can't see it anymore. And I'll say, well, if you did anything before that, I can't see it. Here's the message I'm starting on. But you can just copy and paste it from your thing. Put it here. And just ask for the chart. Here's the scenario. Let me get some more. Here's the scenario. Pump Group says, guys, listen, the last coin we did, it did a 20X. I have a coin that I'm going to be bringing you tomorrow. And this one is guaranteed 10X, maybe even 15X. Get ready. Ooh, whoa, man, that's amazing. I don't know about you, but I got FOMO right now. Let's go, man. You got one that can do 10, 15X. The last one you did was a 20X. Let's go. And then it goes, but usually these are with smaller market caps. But the only reason it's a large market cap is because it's moved. What was the market cap when it was way down here? I'm not a mathematician, but what kind of X's is that? 5X? So what X would that be from, what was it, 300 or something? Did I even paste it? No. I thought I copied it. I'm not a mathematician. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. So 387. So it went up 5X, right? That's a 5X from about 20 cents. Granted, it was lower. What was the price? So all my mathematicians out there, I need your help. The price was 18 cents. And now it's at 103. How many X's is that? Could it continue? Sure. Why? Answer that question. Why is this continuing? You answer that question, that'll be much better than my answer. So here we go. Scenario. Last time we did a 20X, tomorrow, blah, blah. Then tomorrow comes. All right, guys, we got 4 hours. 4 hours. Lots of liquidity below us. That's why I'm interested in the trade. I mean, you could make money with this, but like I said, it's too high risk. Extremely. I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy. Could it continue going up like the other one, CNX? Sure. Why did that one go up? Because they had some BS news? I don't know. Now, granted, I have to be very careful with what I say. I forgot where I'm at. DYOR, guys, do your own research, really, because I mean, stuff like this, why is this? The first thing you have to ask is, why is it moving? Now, here we go. Back to the scenario. Back to the scenario. We are, 4 hours out. Come on, guys, 4 hours, and we got this coin, so it's hyping you up. 2 hours, guys, 2 hours, and they have this large pump group. 2 hours, guys, 2 hours. Then 1 hour, 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, guys. The last one was 20x. This one's gonna be a 10x, 15x. You gotta get ready. Then the time comes. Everybody's ready. This group has 600, 1,200 people in the group, maybe even more. All of them are ready. Okay, guys, we're gonna be doing with the coin in 1 minute. Now everybody's ready. Here's the coin. They throw it out there. Everybody sees it. They buy $200, $500, $1,500, $2,000, whatever they want, whatever. And the price is going up and up and up. Why is it moving so fast? Low market cap. Low market cap. Come on, y'all guys are like really smart. What's the market cap? From 18 cents to $1.03. How many X's is that? What was the market cap before? Then you're trying to put orders in, but you can't get it. So what the host of the group says, put market orders, guys. Don't do limit. You're going to miss this chance. Do market orders. So your greed, your thought process is not registering. Your greed is registering. So you're like, man, let me do $500 market order. But you can only buy from someone who's selling. So guess who is more than likely selling this coin? The host of the group. The host of the group bought it way down here, and he has orders way up top to sell. You are market buying, so whenever you buy, you're buying all the way up here and more. So who's the one really benefiting from this call? The one who's got the group. That's who's doing it. Then it continues to go up and up and up. And now you just did a 1x, a 2x. And so now you're trying to sell it. But you bought $500 worth. You're trying to sell it. And if the price starts coming down, or if you don't split it up in bits and pieces, your sell orders might not get filled. It might only get filled 20% or 10% if the market comes down. And this is why it's very important to know all this stuff. Know about your order books. Know about liquidity. The main thing I ask myself is, why is this pumping? Without a doubt, because I didn't see anything on X saying anything about a partnership or anything like that. You would think that they would post multiple times, be very proud. Hey guys, we just teamed up with this with Amazon. Whoa, that's huge news. Validated. The reason for this pump is now validated. They're doing number games, really? And it pumped? Something's up. That's why could this continue going? Sure. Too high risk. No reason for the pump. That's why. All right. Let's see here. Jesse says, I see a nice retrace on Aerodrome. Very nice. Yeah, we're already over our time, man. So we're going to have to cut this one short. But Jesse is saying, look at Aerodrome, guys. Aerodrome, in my opinion, is one of my favorites. It's actually one of my 5 call-outs that I did a video on, I believe it was like 2 or 3 days ago on my channel, Trade Intuition. There's 5 coins that I would recommend, not financial advice, and Aerodrome Finance is one of them. See here, Pump Group says, just send it. Yeah. The reason I know this is because I've been the desperate one, like, what? 10x? Okay, let me get my bank account. And got wrecked. It keeps on moving. Then I buy it at a much higher price than I was trying to buy it for. And then guess what happens? Comes down. Keep on going, guys. Keep on going. Hold. Like, we're going to send this one to the moon. I'm shooting 10x, 15x. We're barely at a 3x, guys. Hold. Who's selling to you? The owner of the group. Jesse says, I'm so ready to make so much gains again. 100%. Wow, cake is pumping hard. Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy. See, I'm wishing I could buy right now. I'm cashed out. Dude. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I'm right there with you too. It's tough. See here, I know Miller, but patience is key. Yes. The host of the group, that 40%. The host for the group, that 40%. Yeah, so more than likely they just hold a bunch of it. Yeah. Don't feel FOMO, buddy. I'm DCAing. That works, but not cash. There are so many opportunities. Yeah, there are. See here, Joe, there is room for more because Frankie ain't streaming. More for people to come in? I doubt it. I don't even know if people were in here. My voice is kind of going though. Right when I hit about an hour and a half, well, actually an hour, my voice starts going. Let me see. Where are... Okay, we're good on likes, which is good. I don't know. I'm debating. Should I stream a little bit longer? Or not? I was gonna say if we get the lights up, but the lights are already up. So I gotta change my thought process. Let's see here. So hopefully this cleared up B and X. Now for C and X, it was the same thing. C and X, I have no idea why this one pumped. C and X or C and S, no. NBC, nope. ABC, nope. What's that one, Jesse, that you were... Frankie won't be going live because he's sick. Yeah, I know. Poor dude. Doesn't he see my message? You guys see it? CNX, yeah, CNX. I know I don't see it. Oh, am I on live chat? No, I'm on live chat. I thought it was on the other one. On top chat. I'm on live chat. I don't see your comment. Did somebody meet you? What is he trying to say? I don't know. I see you asking if I didn't see your message. Hey, Joe, could you look at Peak if you have time? I can ask you later. Paul, we got Paul in the house. What's up, Paul? See, I have seen them. Just a sub. BNX been pumping like crazy. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't get into it. Why is it pumping? Answer that question, CJ. Why is it pumping? Let me know. XCN, that's what I was thinking about. Why? So here's my question to y'all. Why is B and X pumping? So XCN, USDT. So this reminds me of this one. Trash, in my opinion. Look at this. Nothing. Selling pressure. Nobody's buying this coin. Nobody is buying this coin. And then all of a sudden, boom, came down. And then boom. Why? And then continues to come up. And then these people who, in my opinion, do not know how to do any kind of research, they're buying this and they're driving it up, which is amazing for the people who bought down here. And then it went up even more. And then, like, why? Give me a reason why this coin is moving. And I think there was some news, but the news was dumb, in my opinion. Nothing worth moving this coin. And then, matter of fact, Road Dog, he made a comment that he had made money on this. And I asked him, why did you enter this coin? There is nothing about this coin that screams, buy me, or even whispers, buy me. I was like, I just, took a chance. Spot it somewhere over here. Just took a chance. So once again, can you make money off of coins that have no use of or no, how do I say this? The likelihood of it being good is very low. Can you still make money? Sure, hold it long enough. Somebody might pump it. And that's exactly what happened here. Why is it still up? I have no idea. Maybe because people see, hey, look at this coin. It went up all this much and let's get to the coin. Why? So RS Miller, why do you hold XCN? What made you buy it? See, XCN, I was already thinking. You were probably referring to XCN, yes. Just a sub says, okay, I'm trying this for the 4th time. So get it right, Mr. Trade Intuition, who can't see my comments. Get it right, man. Whoa. Just a sub. Calm down. It wasn't showing up. I didn't see it. I bet you see it now, don't you? Calm down. Whoa, calm down. Say, okay, I'm doing this for the 4th time, Mr. Trade Intuition. I'm thinking to scalp Bitcoin at 98,150 to 98.5 for a short. Let me read that again. I'm thinking to scalp Bitcoin at 98,150 to 9. Okay, did you type that in right? To 98,500 for a short. Lots of liquidity below us. First Miller says, oh, never mind, not enough time. Time for what? Oh, whip in the grass. Now tell your story. Okay, let me read the whole thing. So, CJ, I'm gonna get you your things. Just sub. BNX is pumping, I think, because they are burning 75% of the supply. That'd be a reason. 75%. That's a big chunk. I have it at something like, don't even know, but I'm in profit. Way back in the past. Now tell me your story. No idea what you're talking about. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this one. So talking about this liquidity down here. I mean, it's rough, dude. It's really rough. I mean, here, when you broke this level, I thought we were going to go be good and go long. And it bounced here, even better, broke this level, even better. Then it came down and then just dumped. So with that, I mean, again, not financial advice, but I just sit on my hands, dude. That's what I would do. If I was really, really having that itch to trade, then it said 98.15. Oh, so you're looking at short already. To 98.5. So your thing doesn't make sense though. To long it up to here and then to short it coming down. I think that's what you're saying. See here, Sid who says, thank you so much for your BNX analysis. Much appreciated. Thank you, man. I am waiting for the right time to short it. Price action is crazy. Yep. Good. Could you short it up here? Sure, why not? I wouldn't though. I wouldn't even touch Bitcoin. Bitcoin is extremely, I mean, granted, I've done some okay calls on Bitcoin, but it's literally, it's like your crazy ex. Like you don't know if she's going to be in a good mood or in a bad mood. You don't know if she's going to yell at you because you're in the car too long in the driveway and say, Joe, get out. What are you doing? It's like, oh, I mean, you know what I mean? It's too crazy, guys. I'm not messing with Bitcoin. I mean, I was playing with Bitcoin for a little bit, doing okay on it. Sometimes I'd win, sometimes I'd lose. But it just, like, you can have all the great calls, like here, you know, you intro along and look, we would have made money. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But there's other times where it goes up and it just comes down. Exhibit A, it just went up and then it just came down. So for me, let's go 15 minutes. So for me personally, if I was looking at this trade or to do a trade, I would go long because it's above my anchored VWAP. It is also above my 9 SMA. And my white line right here. Let me hide this. Above my 30. I mean my 200. Where's my 30 at? Doesn't even matter. I'd go long here and I'd have my stop loss tight. I'm not messing around. I'd have it super tight. I'd have my stop loss right here at 97,478. And I'd be going long. And I would just move up as soon as I can. You know, once the price action comes here to 98,448, once the price starts coming up there, then I would get my stop loss and move it in profit and not financial advice. And then I would wait to see if it's going to continue going up or pull back, not hit my stop loss, continue up. And then now it's like, okay, now I'm feeling more comfortable because now I can move up my stop loss again and then wait till I get significant profit, depending on how much leverage you're using. But that's how I would trade it. And I'd keep on going up until it breaks my level. And then, okay, maybe now start going down. That's what I do. Let's see here. Jesse says 90.997 22 cents. I think it's, if they will sweep the lows. That's where Jesse thinks it'll come down to. If they sweep the lows. And that's underneath my bounce area. I really hope they don't come for all this. I really don't. We'll see. Trying to see what Jesse's talking about. There's a lot of wicks here. I mean, here's our longest wick at 89.3. Let's see here. CJ says, if I remember correctly, BNX is a blockchain casino. Well, in this one, I didn't see nothing about a casino. I saw, oh, maybe that's where the numbers, guessing the numbers. I am not invested in it, though. If I remember correctly, they got a Binance listing not long ago, but not sure. Okay. Jesse says, but it ain't likely that they want to sweep all the liquidity. Just a sub says, thank you. No problem, man. We got Crypto Pollo in the house. What's up, my man? What's up, Crypto Pollo? Appreciate you, man, for being here. We always definitely smash the like. Smash the like. We got Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Appreciate you guys for being here. Going down the list. We got Alex O Crypto. What? The man, the myth, the legend. Very nice. He's in here. Let's see here. Very nice, guys. Very nice. I guess we can go for another few minutes. We got people jumping in. Any questions? Again, this is one, I mentioned this earlier, for you to test my abilities. And two, these questions could be questions that you had when you were just starting out. And so what's going to happen is, one, I'm going to answer and hopefully I pass your test. Two, I'm going to answer questions that beginners had in the very beginning, but didn't know how to even ask the question because they didn't know it was going to come up. So what gave you problems? What was your hardest battle? Your biggest obstacle as far as trading? Like when to trade, like how do you find support resistance? What indicators to use? All this other good stuff. Now, this is one thing that I strongly do on my channel, Trade Intuition, and I encourage questions. One, for you to test me, and a lot of people don't like to be tested. Me, I do. One, for you to test me, and two, for you to help others that don't even know to ask those questions. So I'll let y'all type away. And I'm all out of water too. Almost. All right, let's see here. While we're waiting for those questions, see here. Captain Pancake says, overtrading melts many of my accounts when I was new. Yes. And that's the thing too. Like with us, I got to get on my thoughts. With us, brand new traders, we want to make money and a lot of it. We want to be millionaires like next month. That's what I thought. And we overtrade. Or we don't let the trades play out. If you have a target of, let's say, 30, 40%, and you've been in the trade for 3 days, and you're up 10%, and you're like, oh man, like I want to make this, 30%, 80%, 120%, whatever your targets are at. And so it's taking too long. And you're seeing another coin, and it's going up, and it's at 80%, 85, 90. And you're like, you know what? Forget this coin. I'm going to exit it, whether I'm at a 4% loss or a 4% gain. I don't care. I'm going to exit it. I'm going to jump into this coin that's moving. It's up 86%. I enter it. Y'all know the story. Y'all have been there. As soon as you enter, because they were waiting for you, as soon as you enter, boom, comes down. You're like, oh, crap. Then you see another one. And you're like, oh, that one's up 120%. Let me get out of this trade at -20. I'm already at -4, -20. I go to this other trade because it's going really great. It's going to the moon. They said it's going to go to $5, and right now it's at $1.25. You enter the trade, and as soon as you enter it, because it's up already, it comes down. You're like, oh, crap. You will go broke. You will go broke. But yeah, Captain Pancake says a very good statement, that's going to help the new traders coming in. Over trading. And all you really need is 1 or 2 trades. That's it. Now, when I first started, man, I had a lot of trades, like a lot of them. And I had, man, I don't remember how many I had. I want to say 87. Now, most of these were longer term investments, but it was too many. It was way too many. At this time, I was learning the Wyckoff theory. And yeah, I lost a lot of money. Lost a lot. So what I just overtraded. I overinvested instead of having 5, maybe 10 at the max, but let's just say at that time, maybe 5. And I would have invested my money in there and had the patience. That's the biggest thing. Patience is extremely expensive. And that was my most expensive lesson, trading, was patience. Waiting for the trades to come to me versus me chasing them. Oh, it pumped 30%? Let me enter it. Oh, it pumped 120%? Let me enter it. No. Let's see here. See, Chris says, hey, Alex, a banging show this morning. Man, I stepped through that one. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I was being crazy. But yes, whenever you do get a chance, Alex is the one to go to. See here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alex is doing the Otter Gang, and that's a pretty cool thing you got. I saw that. That's pretty cool. See here. So Just the Subs wants to know, Alex O Crypto, are you planning on streaming later today or taking the time off? Thank you for being utterly awesome. Yes. And see, Crypto Gain says, yes, trading on fibs and FOMO is a recipe for loss. And not only that, but trading on, let's say your whatever method you're using for trading, whether it's Bollinger Bands, fib retracements, just anything. If you have the notion of it will go down here, it has to come down to this level, then to me that's pretty dangerous, because nobody knows what's going to happen. You can have divergence, you can have the perfect pattern, you can have measured move, you can have everything in your favor, but it can easily flip. Why? We're trading against people. That's why. And if you're having the mentality, oh, it's going to come down to the 0.5, and this is where I have my entry. No, I mean, you can have a lower entry at 0.5, and hopefully, listen to my words, the key terms, hopefully it hits it. And if it does, there's a pretty good chance that it might bounce. Versus, it's going to come down to 0.5 and go up. No. Let's see here. Crypto Gain says, LOL, I opened my first portfolio with $800 and got it down to $450 just by doing exactly what you said. We've all been there, man. So one thing that I do is I show you my experience. I don't show you the stuff that I read from a website. Same thing when it comes to indicators or just the way I personally trade. I show you my experience in the moment of the trade versus what mainly everybody does, show you after the fact. Oh, well, you look at the moving average, it bounced off of the 200 and say this is a 200. Here's the price action. It bounced and it bounced and it bounced and it bounced and so right now, price is coming down and the mentor is saying, look, guys, it bounced off of the 200 SMA every single time. We have 1, 2, this one came close, this one came close, this one came close, and here it's coming down to the 200. Once it starts coming up, and now it starts coming up, you want to buy because it's bounced off of the 200 every single time. This is how I trade, blah, blah, blah. They're showing you what already happened. Does that mean it's going to continue happening? No. Price action comes down. 200 SMA is trying to follow it. And now what? Now they're like, oh, well, the price action, it's going to go back up here. But the price action keeps on coming down. So what I do is I show you in the moment of the trade versus after the fact. Give you a heads up. All right, moving on. This one here, Crypto Pollo says, everybody missing Frankie. Yes. And it kind of sucks that all you got is me. No. Hopefully, we get new people that discover me. That would be pretty awesome. See here. See here. And don't take it alone. Yes. I agree. Wayne C says, what's up, Frankie Candles family? That's right. See here. Yes, Pollo, he is sick and ain't streaming today. Let's see here. Very nice. We love you, Joe. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I have a little different of a take. Now, granted, when I first saw Pollo, I'm not Pollo, man. Sorry, Pollo. When I first saw Frankie Candles, I immediately loved him. Because the very first thing that he said, as soon as I, put on his channel, he said, nobody knows what Price is going to do. I was like, wait a minute. Has he been watching my shows? And in addition to nobody knows what's, going to happen, nobody knows how the move's going to go, he goes and he says, be careful for those that say that it will do this, it will do that. It's like, this guy's been listening to me. And then, just the way he trades is like, makes sense. And I like it. And it's pretty easy to follow. And right then and there, I knew he was a good guy. Then, of course, I start watching him. Usually I have him on the background as I'm doing my charts or my group or whatever. But yeah, his chat goes wild. His chat goes crazy wild. Love the dude. See here, Wayne C says, I watch all the time, Joe. Learning the sauce. Yeah, he's a good dude. And there's people that I call out on my channel, Trade Intuition. Right now I'm on Piper Academy's channel doing a stream here every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a show here. And then from here, we go over to Frankie Candles. So we were alerted already that he wasn't going to be doing a stream. But every day, come join us over here. And then we end up going, and I actually forwarded to Frankie Candles. So we have a good time here. Let's see. Going down the list, we got Lunchable Connoisseur, my man, says, I've only been watching Joe for about a week now. Probably one of the most straightforward streamers out there. A+ teacher. Lunchable Connoisseur, you just became my best friend. You just became my best friend. And I think I hesitated on some of that. So let me just read it again. No, I'm playing. If I read it again, my head's going to be way too big and I won't be able to get out the office. So let me just read it to myself. You're my best friend. You just became my best friend. Let's see here. Somebody says USTC is going haywire to the upside. Absolutely bananas. Let's just check out what you think is bananas. USTC. USTC. Getting it wrong somewhere. USTC. USD. I'm not gonna put the other part because that's where my brain gets confused. We'll go Binance. Why not? Okay. And it's going up approximately over 110%. Got it. See, Lunchable Connoisseur says, being transparent is rare in the crypto streaming world. Yeah, it is. Now, there are a few transparent people, and that's why I love the community. Alex Old Crypto, transparent. Tradefly, transparent. OC, transparent. Army Piper, transparent. The list just goes on and on. Now, when I first watched Alex O, because, I would always hear him. I'd always, everybody going crazy for him on Piper Academy. With the orders and everything. It's like, who's this guy? Sign him to Alex O Crypto, blah, blah, join it, whatever. It's like, who's this guy? So, of course, I'm all watching Piper, and I go and I subscribe to him. And then one day, I watched him. And when I watched him, he had just finished a trade, a real trade, a live trade. And he had just lost. And I'm like, that sucks. But it happens, right? And the next words out of his mouth, I'm thinking, here come the excuses. Everybody does excuses. Here comes the excuses. And what did he say next? Well, guys, we win some, we lose some. I was like, what? Who is this guy? No way did he just say that. Sure enough, we win some, we lose some. And I was like, okay, because I'm expecting excuses. Because anytime any streamer loses, they always, oh, well, if you look at the 7.5 minute time frame, you can see there was bearish divergence. And if you go to the 13-hour time frame and 42 minutes, there was a bearish divergence. And if you go to the 45-second time frame, like, really, man, you're going through all these time frames just so you can find the answer that you want to justify why you lost? We're trading against people. That's the answer. You have the perfect setup. I mentioned this earlier. You have the perfect setup, and it just turns. But yeah, so that dude gained mad respect from me when I saw that, and right away he's like, man, you win some, you lose some. I was like, yep, good dude right there. Let's see here. Yep, I agree with friend. Let's see here. That is USTC. Did I type it in wrong? USTC. USTC. Yeah, I typed it right. See, Jesse says, Joe is my, oh my gosh. No. And I'm really bad. And these guys were having fun with me at the very beginning, but they kind of let up on me already. But they would type stuff and I automatically read it, like Anchorman, automatically. But I've gotten a lot better, but there are a few that I got to watch out for, and sometimes they get me. And then it was funny too, either Jesse or, I mean, there's a whole group of guys, but they would put like a tongue twister. So I'd open it up and I start reading it. It's like, wait a minute, guys. After like eight words in, it's funny. So yes, guys, definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. If you have questions, please let me know. If you have questions that you have had when you first started, ask those questions. For one, it will pretty much verify that I know what I'm doing. And not only that, it may be different from your thought process. But what it will do for sure is more than likely help a newcomer coming in who doesn't even know to ask those questions yet. Not only that, but if you have a chart you want me to look at, we can do that as well. All right. See, Melissa says, this has been going on for 2 hours. I can't take it anymore. The voice is getting annoying. Whoa, Melissa, I thought we were friends. Good Lord. Lord, Melissa, hurt my feelings. See, USDC. It's a Terra Luna Classic. We all know what happens. Oh. Man, I lost so much money on that. I mean, I was buying it as it was going down, thinking, oh man, I can turn this $500 into $1 million. And then it went down a bit more. Like, okay, well, I can turn this $300 into $1 million. Then it went down a bit more. All right, I can turn this $100 into $1 million. Then it went down a bit more. I can turn this $50 into $1 million. And all this time I'm adding. And then it went down a bit more. I was like, this $10 might make me a millionaire. And I think my last entry was $1. And that $1, I had more coins buying that dollar's worth than my first initial, I think I bought like $500 or whatever it was. That $1 was more coins than my first initial one. I was like, we'll see. I don't even know what exchange I was on either, when I bought it from. Let's see here. 3-day. Well, broke a level. Yeah, and y'all see my trade style is very, very simple. See here. See, Melissa says, Joe, you are so boring that I don't know if your voice is soothing or just I want to tune you out. I closed my eyes. I started breathing deeper and deeper and actually fell asleep. And then just woke up and it's 6 a.m. Hello. Man, Melissa's beating me up, guys. Melissa is beating me up. Hopefully I'm not putting you all to sleep. Melissa says, man, Joe, you're so boring. Melissa, come on. Getting beat up by a girl, guys. Here. Here. Jesse says, LOL. Melissa, welcome back. All right. See, I was just resting my eyes. I swear, I was just resting my eyes. I like those where they're busting them, you know, somebody at work, and they're like this, and they're like, hey, wake up. It's like, I'm sorry, I was just doing something. I was like, okay. And they wipe the drool off their face. Here's the rolling down my face. Uh-oh. Melissa says, I didn't say that. Are you sure? Because that's what we all read. I can't believe it. I missed the fun. It is like my Safe Moon bags from 2022. Still holding. Yeah. Safe Moon. Man, I haven't heard that in a while. See. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's right. All right, good. Salvador says, Joe, you're not boring, man. You're not boring. You're very educational. I'm learning a lot from you. Unlike Melissa. Hey, man, I got you. I can handle this. I got it. Let's see here. Wait till Alexandra comes back. Oh, she's going to crack the whip. Very nice. All right. Good stuff, guys. And thank you so much for flashing the like. We are now looking at USTC. I don't know much about it, but they said it's kind of like Terra Luna. So be very, very careful. Let's see here. We have our levels right in this area that we're looking at. We don't want it to cross below 0.1456, and we do want to cross above this. Now, we do have a range. So I always look at these as boxes. I look at my tops and look at the bottoms. Right here is a perfect, absolutely perfect, nope, absolutely perfect level. So this is our mid-level. And we can see that it's been respected several times right here. And the wicks kind of, but right here for sure. Right now we're at resistance. So it's telling us we have a pretty strong chance of coming down. Granted, we're looking at the size of the candle bodies. These past two, which represent 6 days. So let's go and put this to a daily. So we don't have to do math. Because on a daily time frame, we started having, you know, the candle bodies are not too big. They're so-so, start getting a little larger. And then boom, big candle, little candle. Boom, big candle, medium candle. Boom, big candle. This is telling me that's ready to come down. Nothing wrong with it coming down. If it comes down, we're looking for it to come down here. And if it goes lower, hopefully we bounce in this area. Oh man. I don't think it'll break this level. But I do think it will come down. I think it'll do something like this. From here, come down to about here. So I'm looking at the bottom of this wick and this wick, which is above this level of support. So about right here. Before potentially coming up to around this level of resistance. Before possibly coming back down to this. I don't know. I got to double check something. So what I got to do is I got to look at the previous price action. See the movements after a dump and then a pump. So here we had a dump, pump, lower. Dump, pump, not low. Okay. Dump, pump, not low, went up. Okay. All right. So I don't think it'll come down lower. I mean, it could, but I don't think so. So what I would do is I would wait for this one. Right now it's right at resistance. I'd wait for it to pull back. Then when it starts coming up, you could enter the trade knowing that it's higher risk because we don't know it's going to continue going up. You know, it may roll over and then just break this level and keep on going down. We never know. So this will be a higher risk entering on the potential bounce on a lower time frame. Yeah, I don't like these candles. I don't like the candles at all. Where's my about? USTC. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. 119 million market cap. Charlie in a classic. I don't. Yeah. I wouldn't trade this. I mean, I could have saved y'all like 10 minutes. If I would have just done this first. I wouldn't trade this. Nope. No, thank you. And then right now, when I went to the 1 hour time frame, it's like, ooh, these candles look ugly. Like really, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. This is horrible. Yeah, I wouldn't do this one at all. I just wasted 10 minutes of your time. Sorry, guys. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Melissa says, Joe, I was just playing. You're not really that boring, but you're really not that boring. No, finish what you were going to say. But what? No, that's it. That's all I was going to say. No, you were going to say more. What else? No, that's it. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Okay. See here. CJ says, Luna killed me. I was up like $15,000 on Luna off a couple hundred investment. Then it all went to zero. Sucks. What happened? I fell asleep. No, Paul. Oh my gosh. Paul with the follow-up. Paul with the follow-up. Oh, what? Ooh, man. I was here for 15 minutes and I just heard blah, blah, blah. It's almost like the Charlie Brown mom. And I just, man. Oof. I mean, that sleep was good. What did I miss? Paul, really? You and Melissa on the phone together and be like, yeah, this dude's so boring and just nod it off. What's going on here? Jesse says, we love you, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. See here. Melissa says, Paul, I really fell asleep. But not because of Joe. Sure, that's what they all say. It's a no-go zone. Yes. See here, Melissa says 6P, unacceptable. I know. I was taking a break and resting my eyes. See here. Horace Miller says, oh, I got to go to a meeting. LOL. I need to run. See y'all later tonight. All right, my friend. Appreciate you greatly. Not too late on that message. Very nice. That's funny. We caught you sleeping in the back of the class. No, I wasn't. I wasn't sleeping. I'm alert. I am alert. And I have been listening to everything you've been saying, and I've been taking mental notes. I am alert. Uh-huh. Okay. Now you're going to have to go. Let's see. Now you're going to have to start dinner since you're awake. Salvador, mommy. See here. Make sure to hit the like, guys. Make sure to hit the like. I greatly appreciate you very much. Okay, going to the list. Some steak and fajitas. Yum, yum. Paul says, Joe, and just joking around. You can take it, right? Not like a little girl or nothing like that. You can take it. Yes. That was funny, though. What did I miss? Huh? What? That was funny. Right on cue. Right on cue. Here. Jesse says, everyone that feels like they've fallen asleep, take some coffee. Yes, indeed. Take some coffee. See here. Baba Ya says, draw more lines with USDT going down. USDT is going down, really? Let's go to our total. Let's go to USDT dominance. Get down there, dominance. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go, Bitcoin. Nice. Let's go total 2. Nice. This is total 3. Nice. This is ES1 exclamation point, which is the stock market. Not nice. Needs to go up. Come on, guys. I want to buy gold. I really want to buy gold. Make a grill. Have it on my grill. I want to buy gold. I want to buy silver. I want to buy gold and silver. Come on, crypto. I need you to start working for me so I can buy some gold and silver. See, just soaking up the info. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys greatly. Let's see here. Salvador says, if you had to do a swing trade right now, what trade would you get into? Man, shoot, that's a hard one. Well, let's run down the list. Let's go 4 hour. Now, swing trade for me is around 3 to 5 days. So let's see virtuals. Let's move this one over. Let's delete this. It's in my way. Get out of my way. Virtuals, is it above the line or is it below it? It's below it. It would have been virtuals if we would have had a close above here. Just because it's already come down 3 to 5 days, hopefully it'll break this level. But it needs to close above this level in order for us to, so I'll set the alert again there. And this needs to close here. We have 40 minutes. And even if it does close like barely here because of this selling pressure, more than likely next candle is going to be lower. So I'd have to wait another 4 hours minimum. I need to drink more coffee. I do like coffee. I just started drinking coffee again. So this one I'd have to wait like 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours. I'd say 8 to 12 for me to gain confidence in this one. Let's do a few more. FETs, nice. But now, since we have this level, what's the percentage on this one? From here to here, 20%, okay. I'd have to do the same thing. I'd have to wait about 12 hours just so I can make sure it's going to stay up here. Because for me, it's not about just entering a trade. It's about, you know, when I enter, it hopefully is like making me profit faster instead of like waiting. Oh, dang it. I forgot to change the voice. This has a voice that scares me. Where's the voice? Play sound. I don't want the attention anymore. Scares me. It's all quiet in the house and attention. Like, oh, let's go to classic. Let's go to 3-1. Man, I got my audio loud. So right now, if I had to choose between FET and virtual, right now, FET is in the lead just because we have 40 minutes left and it's above this and the wick's not so long. That's that one. Let's do 2 more really quick. This one actually looks the best out of all of them because it already closed above my level. And there's not a lot of selling pressure, a lot of buying pressure. Nice. And then we have to also take into account the market cap. So right now it's dots in first place, FET in second, virtuals in third. More than likely it'll be dots. So let's go and do another random one. I'm gonna say, it's not so random if you're picking it, Joe. I know. Dang it. So it had to be dot. So if I had to do a swing trade right now, I would pick dots. And I would think that rather, if the price action pulls back to around here, about, golden pocket area, I'd be okay with it. And then I would add when it breaks this level. So I'm expecting it to come down. So I would enter now, and then I would enter the break of this pivot if it's created. That's what I did. Let me know how it goes if y'all take it. All right, not financial advice. Let's see here. I can drink coffee all day and still fall asleep. Nice. The Netherlands. Sui, maybe. Okay, let's do some Sui. Do some Sui. USDT. And do MEXC. Looks good. Looks really good. Let's delete everything. Man, that looks good. I would explain all this, but it would take about 20 minutes. So let's go and delete all this. 74 drawings. Get out of here. 74 drawings. Get out of here. All right. So let's look at this. 74 drawings down the drain. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's zoom out. Let us just look to see what has happened in the past. Let's go to our magnet tool. Let's go over here to our horizontal array. And this, I'm using the candle body closes always, and I'm identifying pivots. So these are my pivots. I don't really need to do this one because it's a waste of time because the price action's above it. Now, I do see this level, but I don't see anything. This candle stops. I would like to see if this was going to stop here. If so, then it's strong. I would like to see if this would have held at that same place. Then I would have definitely used it, but it's not. So this is old stuff. Let's see here. Sometimes the old stuff will line up with the new stuff, and that just makes it that much stronger. I think we have a level here. Oh, I know we have a level here. And we'll do another level right. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let's kind of look at this. And since we're on this 4-hour time frame, we're going to adjust this where it does the candle body closes. We're right at resistance. So this one, I can actually get this and I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to show you why. Because I have this level here, and then I also have this level here. So we have a range low, range high, mid range. So the middle part. Now, the next question is, what is the price range tool say between here and here? 23%, not too bad. Here to here, about 12%, not too bad. Why am I doing this? This is so that I could have these levels here. If there were 4%, 3%, it's not, you're going to have way too many levels. So what you want to do is you want to have them at least minimum 10 to 20% apart. And then in the full-fledged bull run, everything's ultra mega crazy, you want to have them 20 to 40% apart. You keep on saying them. What are you referring to as them? I'm referring to the levels. So you want these levels minimum 10. Write this stuff down, guys. I'm giving you alpha right here. You want to have these levels 10 to 20% apart in this current market. I don't want to say the bear market, but in this current market. In the full-fledged bull run, everything's super crazy. Coins are going up like crazy, and then retracing about 30% or so, then continuing up. You want these levels about 20 to 40% apart. That way you can trade these ranges, these zones. Right now we're at the very top. And I like it a lot. I'm trying to think of why I would enter it and why I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't for sure because it's right into this level. That's right off the bat. I would because it's gaining strength. It had a pullback. It came up, doing higher highs, higher lows, showing a lot of strength. If it does pull back, yeah, it's too much. So for this one, man, I hate doing it. I would have to set an alert above these wicks. Again, everywhere there's a wick or a candle body close, that's nothing but support resistance. So I'm actually setting my alert above my resistance level. And this is going to be the alert. I'm actually going to set this for myself so I can put this in my VIP when this goes off. And what I'm looking for, a couple of different things. One is, let me move this over. So I'm looking for a couple of different things. One, price pulls back a little bit, comes up, then does this number, and then my alert goes off. This is telling me that we broke this level of resistance and it's time to enter. Now, granted, on this one, can I enter on the 1 hour? So what I'm doing, I mean, you can do it on the 4 hour too. You're looking for a bunch of wicks, a bunch of fake outs. And these fake outs will be presented in candle bodies on a lower time frame. But I mean, here we had a fake out, here we had a fake out. I mean, not too many. We don't have a lot of fake outs, a lot of wicks. I mean, there's some here, but when it comes to like breaking of a level, there was one here. These aren't too bad. So we can actually enter on the 1 hour time frame. Let me see. I kind of want to go lower to about here. So let me do that. That's it. Okay. So this is what I think might happen. Nobody knows. But since we had this really nice run up, I wouldn't enter the trade because, well, we're right underneath this resistance. Let me go to a 4 hour just so it looks better. It's cleaner. You can see the candle bodies easier. I would say, it's going to pull back to around this area before coming up, breaking this level. Then, of course, our alert goes off. We get into the trade as long as the fine 4 hour. I always say 4 hour. I don't want to change it. So 4 hour candle. Even though you can do it on 1 hour, I'd recommend 4 hour. And right now, I'm kind of leaning that way just because of these recent ones, these wicks. So 4 hour candle needs to close above 3.6731. This is one of my thought process. Now, since we did have a run up, we might have a pullback. And if it does pull back, it would be okay for it to come down here and then come up. And then if that's the case, then we can enter right here. 4 hour candle must close above this level. That's my thought process. All right, moving on. See here. Definitely, guys, smash the like. You guys are the absolute best. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Smash that like. Ask me questions. Ask me questions about charts. Ask me questions about trading. There are no dumb questions. They're either questions we've had before or haven't thought of yet. Your question could help the next potential person who might have that question, but might be embarrassed for asking it. Now, if you are a seasoned trader, I recommend asking questions that you had when you first started out. One, it verifies that I know what I'm doing, whether the answer is the same as you thought, or maybe slightly different, gives you a different angle of the thought process. Not only that, but it would also help the potential traders coming in who don't even know to ask that question yet. So once again, it'll verify that I know what I'm doing, and it may shed some light to add more information to that question. And then two, it'll help new traders that don't even know to ask those questions. All right, let's see here. Flatspec says, alt season. Ooh, when is it? Come on, alt season. Like I said, I want to buy these. I want to buy these tokens. I want these tokens that I already have to just crazy go up. Let's go. Now, of course, do I win? Yes. Do I lose? Yes. Do I win more than I lose? Yes. But we got Dusty Hunt. What's up, Dusty? I appreciate you, man, being here. And thank you guys for smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Putin coin to the moon. Yeah, we'll see. See here. Sui might go down a bit on the weekly. Yes, Jesse loves doing the larger time frames. And to me, larger time frames are just like the smaller time frames, but just longer. What? Yeah. If you just smash all these candles together, like if you smash all these candles together, it makes a weekly candle. Not all of them, 7. But yes. And then if you smash 6 of these candles together, it makes a daily. And then you smash a lot of them together, well, it makes a 3-day. And then even more, it makes a, so I can see pretty much larger time frames when I'm on a lower time frame. And then I can see lower time frames when I'm on a higher time frame by looking at the wicks. See, let's see, Melissa is asking Jesse, do you trade full time? If not, he should. He's really good. See, I tried to, Melissa. Very nice. See, Jesse says, I try to help everyone with the experience I got. Yeah. And there's some times where Jesse will give me coins as like, nope, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Matter of fact, there's been like two this past month. And both of those, to the moon. But me personally, I didn't like them. Now, just because I don't like them due to my research, that doesn't mean that they can't make you money. All these coins can make you money. It's just how long are you willing to hold them? Not only that, but how is your risk? Are you a higher risk trader? For me, I'm not. I used to do that. I mean, it's back. I'm not sure how old everybody is, but back in your 20s, you're wild, you're free, nothing can hurt you, you're invincible, you do a lot of crazy stuff. And then as you get older, kind of like that comedian says, in your 20s, you're down for whatever. Like, yeah, let's go. Down in your 30s, like, what time do they close? It's gonna be loud. Then in your 40s, it's like, well, I don't know, man. I gotta work in the morning. So it's the same thing with crypto, risk management, where in the beginning you're like, man, let's go. I'm gonna put all my money in this coin, meme coins, let's go, and I'm gonna do like high X leverage. And then because you're learning and you're like, oh, yeah, it's not good to do this. And then now it's like, nope, it's too high risk. Don't want to do it. I've already done it. So it's kind of like that. See, what's happening to Bitcoin? I thought it was up. Let's go in the hour. I like looking at the hourly time frame. It's doing its thing. Bitcoin's being Bitcoin. See that wick? Which one? What time frame? You have to be very specific. You have to be very specific. For one, we weren't even talking about Bitcoin. For two, what time frame? So here, Melissa says, you are awesome. We appreciate you. Thank you. Jesse says, that started in 2018. Yes. Yeah, Jesse's a beast. He's really good. Let's see, how long have you been trading? For me, I'm not sure if you're just this to me or Jesse, but for me, I've been trading since I think 2020, 2021. And when I first started, of course, for me, I'm a registered nurse. I did double weekends. So I would literally study Monday in the afternoon once I woke up, Monday to Friday, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And that's no joke. Like I literally treated it as if it was my final exam, everything depended on it. I had different color pens, I had markers, and I was watching videos, taking notes, going to websites, taking notes, everything just, and then doing it again and again and again. And for me, like, I have to learn like a certain way. And all this like complicated stuff, like I can get it. Like I can understand it. So I'd have to break it down and just time and time and time. And then of course, the first 3 months, man, I thought I was a genius. I was like, man, I got this trading down easy. This is easy stuff. I thought I was a genius. Well, the market at that time was great. Yeah. And then I got humbled really quick. Man, humble pie, buffet. Yeah, it was bad. Because all my trades were not doing well. I was like, all right, let me get back to the drawing board. And what I was doing was I was literally regurgitating stuff that I found from websites, regurgitating stuff that my mentors were showing me. And all the stuff that they were showing me was stuff that works in a bullish market. They never showed me the actual true trading. So what I do is I show you, and that's why like on the very first chart, I break down every single move as if we're in the trade, because it's super easy. Oh, yes, look, it bounced off of this, and this is why you do this. And no, when you're in the trade, you don't know it bounces. And that's the difference. That what I do is I show you in the moment of the trade, regardless if it goes up or down. There's been times, not a lot, but there have been times where I'd say, I'd enter the trade. I would enter the trade because of X, Y, and Z. And this is what I teach. And look what happens. Boop, we got stopped out. Other people, they wouldn't be doing that. They would look for reasons why they wouldn't do that trade. For me, this is what I teach. This is my rule. These are my rules. And we would have got stopped out. No problem. We wait for another entry. Boom, done. But I've been doing that long. So what is that? Like 4 years, 5 years? See here. At the beginning of the bear market. Yeah, same thing. I wish I'd put money back in the bear market. And everything is a learning lesson. It really is. So there's a lot of things that I learned. Of course, I was always, do it next month. You know, put money in the bear market. And everybody says, buy the bear market, buy the bear market. That's where money's made. It's like, yeah. You're buying the bear market and you're down 40%. You're buying the bear market, you're down 80%. Because I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. Well, I waited too long. Before you know it, the halving. The what? The halving's here already? Oh, crap. And then I go and I look at the price in the bear market. The deep bear market is like, oh. So now my plan, we don't know when the all-time high is or when it is, but until after the fact. So after we know when the all-time high is in, I'm going to do an anniversary of 1 year from the all-time high date to start buying. That is my plan. Could it be already moving up? Possible, but I'm not going to wait like I did this time. We're all learning. See here. Okay. Melissa says, I lived in Vegas in my 20s. Ooh, man. So, it was crazy. It was crazy. See, Justin just says 15 minutes, Joe. Did you get my memo? What wick? 15-minute time frame, what wick? Are we looking at the same coin? It's so funny, and I always say this. Always do the who, what, where, when, why. Have a complete thought. And one thing that I do in my group is if you post a chart, it must have a complete thought. If it doesn't, I don't look at it. I'm not here to be, well, this is what I say to my people. Well, I won't say it here. But one thing that you want to do is you want to have like a very clear, so if you, let's just say I walk into the conversation and you ask me a question. Don't just say, it was blue, right? I just got here, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, that car outside, the 76, so-and-so, blah, blah. The one with the this and this and the this and this and the one that had those 4 people in there. That car was blue, right? Oh, yeah, that car was blue. I know what you're talking about. Who, what, where, when, why? The one we saw outside 15 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. But if you just say the car, it was blue, right? I don't know. Let's see here. Going on the list. CJ says, man, can't we just break that 98 top? Yes. That's what I'm saying. Here's my level. Where's my level at? Oh, here's my higher level. But yeah, man. Come on, Bitcoin, let's just go. Either dump or do something, man. Just please, just get it over with. If you're gonna dump already. Let us short. Let us make some money. But all this up and down, this is wrecking people. And if you're in shorts, I recommend only being in very short because it flips. See here, just a sub says, I have never, ever seen that happen in a couple of seconds and just return to normal price action. I think you're still talking about Bitcoin. I've never seen that happen in a couple of seconds. Seen what happened? Price go up and down? Let's see here. Or it says, I'm sure I butchered your name, sorry. Check 1 minute. Liquidation wick. 95K. One minute. I'm assuming Bitcoin. I hate assuming. 95 areas here. What wick are you talking about? I think y'all are trolling me now. There's no wick on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, y'all are trolling me. All right, moving on. Let's see here. CJ says trading so much easier when the market's pumping. This chop, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, either going up or down. Like, do something. Like, I can trade going down. I can trade going up, but it's really hard trading going down and then flips to go up. It's like, oh, change your mind. Let's go up now because it's done going down. And then it's like, nope, we're flipping again. It's like, okay, well, then our thought process of going down is correct. Let's go short it. And then it flips and it breaks the level going up. It's like, okay, that was the reversal. So here's the thing. We never know if it's a reversal or a continuation until we have more data, until we have more price action. So until we do, we're like, okay, well, it's coming back down. So now our thought process, well, it's just coming back down. And then it flips again. It's like, dude, really? Come on. Yeah. Just a sub says, I was waiting for hours to ride the short down and pick up liquidity, but it just did that in 2 seconds. Ouch. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. See here, that's the fake out I'm always referring to. Yep. Check the 1 minute liquidation wick. Okay, we did that. Manipulation? Possible. Jesse agrees. See here, how far am I behind? Not too far. See here. If I was in a trade without stop loss, I would have been toast. Exactly. Exactly. See, well, can we say that the liquidation has been collected and the next leg up is coming? No, we can never say that. I mean, they can do whatever they want. When you have that thought process, in my opinion, it's dangerous. Now, you can say likelihood or possibility, but when you say will, yeah. See, I get you, buddy. That's why we always use stop loss. Yep. Okay. See, Oria says, I generally don't understand. Don't understand what. Maybe y'all are talking to each other. I don't know. Check the Coinbase exchange. It's okay. We were kind of go over it. See. And it's okay. So you're talking to yourselves. Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of forwarding, fast forwarding, going to the bottom. See here. CJ says, you should have been around last cycle. There was 20% flash crashes. Yeah, no, yeah, heck yeah. 20 to 30%. Heck yeah. Don't forget, guys, smash the like. Smash the like. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Very nice. See here. Salvador says, no emotions whatsoever in trading. It will get you right. Yes, there are no emotions in baseball. I mean, crypto. Yes. Here. Here. I'm not joking. I'm not joking about what, who, what, where, when, why. One day y'all will understand. Once you start doing a YouTube and you're like, man, this guy, he's not getting it. I don't know what he's talking about. It's on TradingView as well, though, for me. That's really weird. See here. K Diggity says, nothing on TradingView using my Bybit on TradingView. It's okay, man. We get it. You're good. Sorry. See here. Alexander D says, almost 3 hours live, Joe. You're amazing. Well, trying to help the channel right now. See if we get some more viewers coming in. But yeah, I was really tired. 20 minutes in, I said, I'm gonna see if I can cut it short. Maybe nobody notices. We'll do a stream for 45 minutes. And then right about the 40-minute mark, or an hour mark, I think, I was like, Frankie's not going live. It's like, oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. JC says, just quick volatility on the market open, inflation reports. Okay. Taking out the paper hands. Yep. Very true. Very true. K Diggy says, sorry, Joe. We are going back and forth on the levels. Not trying to confuse you, brother. Too late. Too late. All right. Let's see here. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know, or forever hold your peace. And I appreciate everybody coming in today. I appreciate everybody smashing the like. You guys are amazing. You guys are strictly amazing. And what we do every single day on the Piper Academy channel, the network, is we have 5 different shows. And on these 5 shows, it's different traders. Because there's different traders, there's different thought process, there's different analysis, there's different ways of explaining what we do. So I strongly recommend everybody check out these other shows that we have on. They are strictly amazing, in my opinion. See here. Melissa, the real OG. Thank you. It's good day. Oh, yes. CJ says, do you trade hidden divergence? And what's the best way of finding them on Market Cipher B? I don't use Market Cipher B. The only indicators I use, well, I show these, because if I don't show these, people think I don't know how to trade. This is normally how I trade. Yep. Price action. Price action. I use the VWAP. I use the fixed range volume profile. I use moving averages. And for certain reasons too. But there's a lot of times where this is what I'll use. I'll show you that. There's a lot of times where I just use this. And then if I want to look fancy, I use this. And then also this. So when I trade, that's what I use. Now, if I don't have at least this, people think I don't know how to trade. I trade momentum. I trade price action. I trade because everything that the indicators show are a result of this. Now, in reference to indicators, if y'all follow me for a little bit, y'all will see that I tend not to use indicators, but when I do, I always use Chart Prime. Now, in my opinion, Chart Prime is an absolute beast when it comes to indicators. Now, don't let this freak you out. I know it's a lot, but I really do love this. Let me see if I can move this around so you can see this. 5-minute bullish, 15 bullish, 60-minute bullish, 4-hour not so much, 12 bullish. So this gives me an overall thought process of how the market might be. Again, these indicators, any indicator, it shouldn't be a buy, sell. It should go in confluence or agree with your thought process already. If you use any indicator, whether it's one or several that agree with each other to tell you to buy, and you're only relying on the indicators, then in a bullish market, you'll do well. But in a regular market, average market, so-so. So this is why you have to understand and people call it market structure. I call it the strength of the move. I call it momentum. But you have to understand how all this works. And it's literally level by level, literally. And if you're like right here, we're above our dynamic, I believe this is a dynamic reactor. We're above it. So this is good. Just like I'm above my anchor VWAP, which is good. We're above our point of control, which is good. We broke this level, which is good. Everything is telling me it's good, so I enter. Now, granted, we're underneath this cloud, but we can still go through the cloud because all these indicators, they adjust to what the price action prints. So to answer your question, Market Cipher B, don't use. I only use, when I use indicators, I prefer to use Chart Prime. Now, Chart Prime has a lot of free indicators. It's one word, Charts Prime. And matter of fact, we have a coupon, a discount, and 45% off. Y'all guys are on it. Chart Prime, you get get out of here, 45% off. It's crazy. It's like a Black Friday deal. You get 45% off Chart Prime over your first month. If you just want to check out the free ones, these are all free. The ones with the lock are the paid ones. But I would strongly recommend testing it, checking out some of these free. There's a lot of them, guys. Look at this. We got heat map screener. We got channels with patterns. We got moving average trend sniper. Get out of here for free. What, really? This one's an editor's pick. This is the linear regression oscillator. Check them out. See if you like them. And then if you want the full shebang, then you get the paid version. And the paid version, like, you'll see it. You go to the website and everything, you'll see all the stuff that you get. You're gonna be blown away. You're gonna be like, what? This much for all of this? You don't believe me? Don't ever trust me. Verify. Click on the link, go to the website, see what you get, and see the crazy, insane low price. And then on top of that, you get 45% off the first month. Man, it's nuts. Nuts, I tell you. All right. So to answer the question, Joe, you went off topic. Sorry. So here. Hey, I didn't even see this one. Awesome. So do you use divergence? All right. So more information about divergence, I can talk on my channel. I really don't want to debunk stuff on this channel. So if you want my debunking information on divergence, check me out on my channel. And more than likely, I might go live tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, I will definitely be on tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then again here, but if you want to know true life experience on divergence, go to my channel. So to answer your channel politically correct, to answer your question on this channel, Piper Network, I will answer it politically correct. Your question is, do you trade hidden divergence? Yes. And what's the best way of finding them on Market Cipher B? I don't use Market Cipher B. So what you could do is use the divergence based off of your price action and also either the RSI or the MACD histogram, or anything else you wanted to use it on. For me personally, I only look for divergence on my histogram, which is this part down here. Some people only like using the RSI. Some people use the RSI and the histogram. For me, I don't want to get confused. I don't want to have 10 things telling me no and 10 things telling me yes. So because I only look for divergence on the RSI, on the histogram and not the RSI, I'm only looking for divergence on the histogram. So it makes it really easy, because what if there's divergence on the histogram, but not the RSI? I don't care. I don't look at the RSI. What if there's only divergence on the RSI, but not the histogram? I won't know about it because I'm not looking at the RSI. Why don't you look at the RSI? Well, the RSI is the relative strength index. It doesn't tell me to buy or to sell. But Joe, there's overbought and oversold. All this I go in debunking stuff. And this you can see more on my channel. With that being said, what you want to do is you want to look at the pivots. So you have a pivot, the main pivots, not all this internal stuff, the highest points, the lowest points. Same thing here. You want to match the reds with the reds, the greens with the greens. You always use the last two because divergence over here doesn't help me. I want to make money right now. Divergence over here doesn't help. You have to be looking for divergence at the current price. All right. But if you want more information about divergence and the debunking that I do on a lot of stuff, you have to watch my channel. FYI. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Appreciate you, sir. You're my mentor. I'm envisioning it. Thank you. Well, good. See, check out that B3 we looked at last night. We did at the beginning. B3 is making some moves. B3 is right here. Nice. So our thought process, we entered now 50%, have a lower bid. We missed it. It's okay. Came down here. We missed it. It's okay. Came down, broke this level. We wouldn't have added to our entry because we have a resistance level right here. Broke to this level. Very nice. Gaining support on this level, which is amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down once again to come back up, which would show strength. Just because it comes down, that doesn't mean it's done. It means it's showing strength. Price needs to go up and come down. And right now, it's possibly coming down. We don't know. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen. Let's see here. Go into the list. Okay. Into the list. See, CJ says, why do anchored VWAP move when you zoom in to the charts? Do they? They shouldn't. Anchored VWAP. Here is from this point to here. The level is right here. And watch, I'm going to actually show you something. So I'm going to double click this. And I'm going to do the style. Oh, wait. I think it automatically shows it. So let me, behind, yeah, everything goes away. So let me do this. I'm going to anchor VWAP. So I'm going to hide everything on this. Going to create a new and hide. Okay. So everything's hidden except for my anchor VWAP. Now my anchored VWAP, notice this price, 1434.9. Now, if I zoom in, it's the same price. If I change the, this, notice the price, 14,700, 14,799, and this is the average of the volume. Let's see here, 14.3. And it's the, I thought it would stay the same though. I never noticed it moving, the price. It shouldn't move because it's the average of the candles, regardless how many candles there are, it's the average of them. I don't know why it's moving. When I made an actual video on this, it wasn't moving. It was the same price on all time frames. I don't know. And I just did that video like a week ago. And I was showing in the video that the price stayed the same, that this number stayed the same. Maybe because this is moving. Let me do a replay and let's go here. Okay, so I think that's what it was because I may have been on a replay when I was doing it. So here, the price is not moving. Price is static. We're at 14,408. No? Wow, that's weird. I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. When I just did a video last week and this number did not change. I'm not sure. Can't answer that. I thought it'd say the same. No idea. See here. Little Regis Crypto says, what the heck's going on? We doing a marathon? Yeah, I'm sure they told you already. I'm a little bit late on this chat. But Frankie Candles is sick. So I started doing this to see if we would get some of Frankie Candles people in here. And we got a few. And they're like, man, this is no Frankie Candles. I was like, ouch. That hurt my feelings. See here. I wish I could afford the full chart prime. I really like it. Yeah, it's amazing, but there's so many free ones in here from Chart Prime. So definitely check that out. 1 second. One second, heard the noise outside. 1 second. All right, so 1 second. Man, it's really dark. Let's see here. Let's see. I guess you have to have a 3-hour mad now. Ooh, competition. Let's go. I'll go all day. Let's go. Okay. Let's see here. Going to the list. Let's see. My buddy Joe is still here and glad to see you. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's put back all our stuff. As I mentioned, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down and be healthy too. So it's no problem. 1 hour. You can see it coming down. Okay, see here. See. Yeah, that's not happening. I actually have to go to work tomorrow, unlike some people who can just sleep in and do, you know, these live streams whenever they want. Oh, yeah, sorry. But I don't sleep in. I wish I could. See here. One on the list. It's definitely, and thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are the best. Mazzy33 says, hey, Joe. I was lurking in the background on TV. Got to, let's see, gotta go have supper with family. Thanks for super long stream. And I don't have my glasses. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. At least I didn't put you to sleep like I did Melissa and Paul. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that. Hurts my ego. See, Little Reacher says, I'm great. I'm up 145% on Bitcoin long. In your face. Hey, very nice. 145. Very nice. Let's see here. In your face, Bitcoin. In your face. Speaking about Bitcoin. Pretty nice. Let's see here. Yes, definitely, guys. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Trade Intuition, where I show you I debunk a lot of stuff. Yeah. You'll be surprised at the stuff that I debunk. Not saying that I'm better than anybody. I just give you my experience on stuff. See here. It's messing me up when trading all the time. I was like, why? It now under my price. ENATH, Banana Republic, just for you, yes. And that will be our last one. So Banana Republic gets the last one. Very nice. So ENA, USDT, It's going to be Mixie. Okay, for this one, we'd have to wait. Before we were waiting up here for our alert to go off. Now we have to wait down here for our alert to go off. And it's come down a good shoot, man. A lot of percent. A lot of percent. And let's see here. So what we need to do is we need for the price action to clear this price 0.5391. Have our alert here. And let's go and make this official with the alert. So copy, and then paste, and then alerts. So price action has to hit our alert at 0.5826. The 4-hour candle must close above 0.5391. Why not enter right now? I mean, you can do whatever you want, not financial advice. But if you do, price could come up to this level, then come back down, breaking this level, then continuing the downtrend, then maybe going sideways, and then the downtrend again. And we don't know until when. We don't know until when. But right now, since the price is here, we have this level and this level. So this level is pretty close to this level. So we just wait for this level. And we are actually waiting about 30% before our alert goes off. So that is that. So here, Banana Republic. Very nice. Hey, Davey says it's a full moon tonight for all you moon cycle traders. Man, as a nurse, we would hate to hear that news. Ooh-wee. Because it would be crazy. Very, very crazy working. See here, nice Lunar. I was afraid to take that Bitcoin long earlier. Yeah, to me, it's high risk. High risk, really. I mean, I was in Bitcoin. My recent one was, I believe, here for a long. I went long here because it broke this level. Let's kind of zoom in. It's on the 1 hour time frame. So it broke this level. I entered long. It was doing great. Came down. I was like, oh crap. And then now it's like, okay, no, I think I got stopped out. I'm doing high leverage. So I think I got stopped out here. And then it went up. It's like, oh crap. I don't think I went short. I don't know. My leverage is too high. So I get stopped out. Or I'll cancel the trade because I don't like how it's looking. But it's just all risk, you know. Hey, we got Crypto Billy in the house. Crypto Billy. But it's all just risk management. I mean, you could take a trade here because it broke this level. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You could enter a trade here. You could do a short if we get close under here. And again, depends on your amount of leverage, depending on how much it needs to move in order for you to get stopped out or liquidated. Right now, would I go long? Not really. I mean, because we're right here at this level and underneath this. I'd have to wait for either a bounce here or it to come all the way down here and try it again. Let's see. See, Jesse says, can we do another 40 minutes? Man, I'm hungry, dude. Not gonna lie, I'm hungry. See, ENA price is getting kicked. Yeah. Oh, by token unlocks. Yeah, that will affect it big time. So we can go straight to the nightcap. It's too much, man. Let's see. See, you may not recover with all the dilution. Very true. Very true. Crypto Billy in the house. Where'd the sun go? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah. Yes, that was pretty cool. And I knew it. Jesse and username have the exact same voice, making the case solid. Case closed. Yeah. I knew it. 1:14 in the morning for Jesse. All right, guys, as much as I would love to continue this party, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. We did a pretty long stream. I do appreciate you, but I am very hungry and I need to eat. All right, guys, thank you so much. Make sure to smash the like if you haven't already. Make sure to let people know about the channel, let people know about all our channels, and that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. My name is Joe. People here know me as T.I. Joe, Tracer Joe, and of course, the original Trade Intuition. I want to thank you guys for spending 3 hours of your time here. And we went over, man, a lot of stuff. Bitcoin, your coins, thought process. That's the biggest thing we do here at the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. We show you the thought process it takes to enter these trades. I do thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, let's make this money. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. No outro music, just me saying you guys are the best. And guess what? Guess what? You are my favorite. That's right. You. Not the one behind you or the one to the left or the right, but you. You are my favorite. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Rib chat. See ya.